Hello. Good
Hello.
afternoon. Oh, I need to reset
Hi.
that. There we go. Done.
Oh.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm waiting for them to say something back. Are they gonna? They're gonna reply to us?
Awkward,
Or?
awkward silence otherwise.
Yeah, we'll just hear it. We'll hear them. There's so many people watching that when I'm gonna open my window and I'm gonna
Good.
hear them all say, "We're doing great."
Bad. Hi.
Okay. Today, we are not joined by Sips, unfortunately, because obviously he's got lots of people
Busy
wanting
boy.
his time, and he's busy today, which is fine. So unfortunately, no Minecraft today. But there will be some Minecraft next week. We are doing Hat Chat tomorrow because obviously we missed it last week.
Mhm.
Hold on,
Yep.
am I on my old mic still? I'm on my shit
Yeah.
mic, aren't I?
Toasty Mike.
Old toaster.
Oh,
Now we can't hear you.
invite cometh. Plug in my controller.
Well, while Smith fixes his mic, I will
Oh.
thank Kimberly, who just gifted 10.
Nice. Hello.
Yesterday was insane. I think Minecraft set
It
some
was
of you
insane.
guys into a fucking frenzy. And we had so many
I think
very
it's the
generous
most
donations.
we've had in one day. I don't.
It's definitely
Close,
up
it's up there,
there,
isn't it?
close to the
Or
old,
subbies.
the Minecraft sub war of last year. Well, a couple of years ago now. That was insane. Yesterday was insane, and Kimberly's just continuing the trend. Thank you very much, Kimberly. Very kind, as always. Thanks also to Max Luther for 10 months. And it just got pushed out because Jonathan Rambo gifted another 10. Holy crap.
Thank you so much, Jonathan Rambo. My arm just
Jonathan
fell off.
Rambo.
I'm just trying to fix it, so 1 second.
We are very close to 3K. Maybe that's what it is. Milestones. Big milestones. Everyone loves reaching a nice, refined,
There we go.
equal number. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's 1,000 subs each, guys. That
Just
feels good.
1,000 subs each. That's
That's
all.
nice to have. Wow.
It's very nice to have. Thank you again, Max Luther, for 10 months. King of the Twitch, 23 months, saying, Hawaii man, 23 fucking years. Thank you. Mithrasil, 20 months. Hey, Boix, happy Thanksgiving from the US. I'm thankful I can spend today with my family. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for not being bad at Rocket League.
Okay.
I went blank.
I'm thankful you're all here.
I'm thankful for everyone in our audience.
Hey.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah.
There you go. Thankful that you guys.
I'm thankful we
helped
still
us.
have an audience after a year like this year, and our channel not constantly releasing content like it used to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting Hack Gaming. That's really nice of you.
Jeez.
You've kept us going, thankfully.
Really
thankfully,
helpful.
through that. Thank you, Joss Rail, for 4 months. Thanks again, Kimberly, for all those gifts. And Jonathan Rambo.
It is our years on Dave. It will always be our year
2020's our year.
until it's not our year.
No one else wants it, so we'll have it.
We'll start writing anthologies.
2020. Fuck 2020.
Fuck 2020.
It's gonna be a good song.
It's going to be a great song. We have to make a song called
that is a
Fuck
song,
2020.
by the way.
Oh,
is it already?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio on
Fuck.
the way to the supermarket 2 days ago.
Avenue Beat F 2020.
There
Say
is, yeah. That's it.
There's so many
Well,
sub
we'll
gifts
write a
coming.
better
It goes
song called Fuck
F2020.
2020.
Yeah, it's probably loads. Getting a lot of gifty subs coming. Thanks a lot, guys. That's very
Yeah.
generous.
Let me continue reading them out.
Oh
and
Jesus! I
catch
just
up.
realised
Yeah,
that
go for it.
I played
What?
some TCMA shit. I just played some live music on my stream. Is that gonna be an issue?
It will be
Nah,
for you, mate.
because they have a
It's not gonna be
license to play
recorded
it.
and mine doesn't make VODs, right?
There you go.
Yeah, if you don't put it.
That's
as a
the
VOD,
issue, is the recorded stuff, not the playing live. Twitch has a license for that. Ali172, thanks for 8 months. The Delta Fish, thanks for 5 months on Prime. Up, down, left, Ryan, 28 months on Prime. My bee salesman gave me 13 bees instead of 12. I said there's 13 here. He said, nah, that's a freebie. Thank you
Oh, man.
very much. Kazowski
Wowzers.
gifted
Mike.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. It got broken up in the middle with a wild board game appearing. for 17 months on Prime. Thank you very much. Mithrasil, thank you very much for 5 as well.
Oh, thank
What's
you.
all these gifties, everybody? What's going on?
Flowing through.
Flowing in.
Let it flow
We've opened the floodgates.
Let your gifties flow.
Big Matty Wood, thanks for 8 months on Prime. Jazerny, thanks for 6 months. Hey boys, can't catch many streams. So great being able to watch you. Really forward to that trot in a chocolate tub video for perfectly normal reasons. Of course. Just morbid curiosity, right? Nothing sexual. Nothing. La Cruzo, thanks for 23 months on Prime. 3K, let's go, boys. Thank you very much. Sad Pair gifted a sub. Thank you, Sad Pair, for both gifting a sub and being a noble moderator of our chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Keezy,
Thank
thanks
you
for
kindly.
gifting 5 sublets. 5.
Thank you.
Very kind. Thank you very much. PDA Ping. I'll go with that one. 4 months on Prime, saying
Excellent.
nice. Journey, gifted 10 more. Jesus Christ.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So there's a lot
I'm
of gifting going on.
a lot of
There
gifting
is,
going
yeah.
on. I don't know if you
A lot of
noticed,
gifting
but
going
there's
I
a lot going
just
on.
had to dry shampoo my hair. I'm looking at myself and just thinking, ugh. But thank
Why?
you to all the people that are
Does that work well?
donating so much. It does work well. Dry shampoo works very well.
surprisingly, it's pretty good
used to.
nowadays. Yeah.
It's just
thank
talcum
you.
powder in aerosol form. You know that?
Is that all it
really?
is?
Yep. So if you use talc on your hair without, if you ran out
Same
of
kind of thing.
dry shampoo, you can use talc. Yeah.
I guess it just disperses it better.
Yeah. Apart from the fact talcum powder is apparently linked to like lung cancer now because they're not ultra fine.
Yeah,
And
probably.
we use loads of it, and also like obviously dry shampoo is an aerosol version of a powder that gives you cancer.
It's pretty
It's kind
sweet,
of
huh?
like, yeah.
Well, I think
We're a bit
talcum powder had traces of something in it that's now been removed.
Asbestos.
That used to cause cancer. I think they've-
Uranium and asbestos mix. Wow, this
Yeah.
uranium asbestos mix gets my hair so clean.
gets it really dry, weirdly.
Plus, it
Um,
fills me
thank
up
you.
real good. Tasty.
Thank
So
you
hungry.
to I'm called Brian for 11 months on Prime, saying I'm thankful for the boiks. Thank you. Zondave gifted
Is
a
it
sub.
Thanksgiving today?
Gives this up to me.
Is it today? I
Yeah.
swear I saw
Yeah, it
Arnold
is.
Schwarzenegger
It is today.
doing a tweet
Thanksgiving
yesterday.
today.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
it's
Happy
today.
Thanksgiving to all you
Try,
Americans out there.
I
What?
thought you were reading what you were thankful for earlier on, Trot.
I
Is that not
did.
What that was.
Because I was asked.
Yeah. Oh right, I thought you knew it was Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving. And
Yeah, I
you
thought it was
said
yesterday. I thought it's just this is the
Ah.
stream where people told
It
us.
is Thursday, right?
Nice.
Think
Holy
so.
shit. There's still more gift subs coming in. Zondave gifted a sub. Thank you
Oh,
very
my
much.
goodness.
Sylvanian Lover, 5 months on Prime. Love you, boys. You will always make my year. I would like to request you all try dunking yourself in chocolate bathtubs. That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
It's come up, and I feel like someone's done the maths.
We will.
maybe
We will
should-
do it.
should
We
put
can
that-
do
We
it.
should do it. Yeah.
I mean, everyone's talking about it. We will do it. It's just when it's safe to do so, and
Yeah.
when it's like,
also just a good method to warm up a large amount of chocolate, enough to dunk.
I will say like burners and large pots, and then we.
Maybe.
Well, actually, no, burners. Right, this is the way I'm
or
thinking
a
we do it.
giant paddling pool filled with hot water, and then
Now we get
giant
like a metal
bain-marie.
tub. We get a metal tub.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean that works as well. A giant bain-marie. But the thing is, it's going to be hard to keep
A
it
working
at the
bath.
temperature we need it to be, right?
I
So the
know,
best
yeah.
way to do it is to get some burners underneath a metal bathtub, like a propane burners,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then we put the chocolate in that and melt it within the bathtub. Then
You
before
can't put it
Trot
in
gets
that tub.
in, we
Right,
turn the
okay.
burners off, so the bottom of
Cool.
so it isn't like scalding hot on the base of the bathtub, right? And then Trot gets in. It's gonna have to be like a
Are you hearing
timing
this,
thing.
Trot?
It would make
Yeah,
sense.
It's going to be very much going to be a timing thing.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
check the health and safety on that one.
Jesus Christ.
Just
What?
just steps on it.
Like
and just sits in
propane
and
burners
burns his
under
arse.
a metal bathtub is a great way to do it. It's just
It's a great way to
it.
heat
It's
up
just whether it's a
chocolate
great way to
and
put
my
someone in there.
skin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll make sure it's not hot when you get in. That's all I'm saying. Don't get in when the burners are on.
We'll do some tests, and that will also be part of the video, I guess.
Tests would be a great idea. Unlike
How can we test though? It's going to take 400 kilograms of chocolate to do it.
It's gonna
what
take
we'll
time.
do is we'll pop a strip of bacon in, and push it against the bottom of the bathtub and see if it comes out cooked.
Is that your test? Is it?
That's the
We could just
test.
use a temperature probe, but we've got some bacon.
No, we got a strip of bacon. Anyway, T-Stag1, thanks for gifting 5 subbies. Very kind.
Thank you.
A wild
Thank you,
board
T-Stag.
game
Very
appeared
generous.
and gifted 5. Thank you very much as
Amazing.
well. And then Slim
Very well.
Fandangus gifted 10. Holy shit. We've almost reached the
Big Fandangus.
100 today already.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
Thank you.
This
I've just
does
been reading about
it does need Dr.
about
Simon.
Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
It's not just about giving thanks, according to Wikipedia. It's also about sacrifice. So it begins as a day of
Right.
giving thanks and sacrifice for the blessing of the harvest.
Hey,
Which sounds
Yemi.
very pagan, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Very
s-
pagan.
So what are people sacrificing? Sacrifice all the natives, biscuits, and you can't say that.
Oh, God. I mean,
You don't know where
they
biscuits
tried,
lives, Trot.
didn't they?
They might live on an island where they're the only person, and then the only natives are seagulls. All right, that's what I'm presuming here. I'm not
Let's
talking
hope for
about
that. Let's hope for that.
anything beyond that.
Um,
A turkey and pride mostly. Well, yeah,
it was a joke. No, we take everything as
that
fact.
wasn't.
Thank
None
you
of these
to
sacrifices.
Das Dank for 5 months in a row, sacrificing your money for that sub on Thanksgiving. Penis smile, they said. What does that mean?
It's a Christmas
Also, I
joke.
got to a fucking hilarious bit in The Boys that involves a penis.
Oh
Very
yeah,
long one.
yeah,
Very long one.
yeah.
LOL.
Oh my god! Yeah, right. I forgot about that. It's ridiculous,
Cass
isn't it?
B, thanks for 3 months in a row. 4 total. Hawaii, thank you. Ran Roo, thank you for gifting 5 subs as well. We are at 94 out of 100 and 2972 out of 3,000. Holy shit, thank you. And Scrotty C, thanks for 9 months, saying, Ayo boys. Hello? We're caught up. Did it.
Okay.
No, we're not. Because
Cool.
Mithrasil just gifted 6 more. Holy
Thank
shit.
you, Mr. Sill.
Well, that's...
Thanks a bunch.
I think we've hit
Thanks
100.
a
Thank you so much,
bunch.
guys. That's amazing.
That
We hit
100 in a
100.
day.
Did we
already,
did we
is
hit
it?
3K
Did it?
now?
No. We're
Right, well, that's
very
us
close
paid.
to it.
Oh, we still didn't. Oh my god! I thought we were like.
We
must
are...
have lost a few overnight.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Well, we might as well finish
expert.
now then. That's the sub goal for the day. Thanks everybody
yeah,
for
thanks,
watching.
everyone.
Who we raiding?
That's also our time bar, so as soon as we reach that, we have to stop.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
Fraguto, thank you very much for gifting. Simon Powell Illustrations, 11 months on Prime. Tier 3 Boys, thanks for the content as always. Thank you.
Amazing, thank you.
Bye, guys. Good stream. I'll play some Rocket League. I've created a party. I've invited you both to it.
I'm not even
Yeah,
in
we are
Rocket League.
tier three boys now.
We're tier 3 Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Because
Thanksgiving,
we-
it kind of makes sense in the name, doesn't it? Because it's thanks and then you're giving something
Mm.
up.
Too many raves.
But I don't think many people
It's not
gave
thanks
up,
day.
traveling.
Guys, you
All over
going to the
America.
tier 3 celebration rave later?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All the boys
Well-
are getting together.
Everybody who's anyone
Gonna
in
be a
Bristol
hoot.
is going to the tier 3 celebration rave.
So if you don't know, UK announced their restrictions at the end of this current lockdown, and Bristol's in the worst category. We're the most
Mhm.
locked down.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Keep it locked down.
Bristol's having it large, living it,
Yeah.
because we can't follow guidelines. Hell yeah. Big up Bristol. Tobus, thank you for subbing. Seconds Productions, thanks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 no less gift subbies. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tier 4 in Scotland. That's a whole different system though, right?
Yeah, you can't use different systems on us. Don't try and beat us that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is always confusing.
The only way I'm accepting Scotland beating us is if they have more deaths.
We were
It's all
tier
about
1
KD.
plus. Yeah. We were tier 1
It's
plus.
all about KD.
Because the mayor thought going halfway was a sensible idea to not confuse anyone further.
I think that's actually what Matt Hancock did in his constituency. He's put them
Really?
in them. He's put his own constituency in tier 2,
Right.
even though it's not actually doing that badly, by
Right.
virtue of the fact that it's a more rural constituency, and so people are more spaced out anyway, which is pretty much how this works.
I mean, it's not going to change anything. Really.
No, it's not really. No,
it's a
as long as
half-assed
people follow the
lockdown.
rules.
There's a
Yeah.
key ingredient.
Well,
which
the
might
problem
change
here is
everything, that 5-day gap,
yeah.
where everyone then gets to travel all over the place around countries.
Holy fuck, we've done it.
country.
3K.
We hit our sub goal.
Oh, we hit
3K. Thank you very much.
3K.
Tier
Holy shit.
3K.
Woo!
3K.
Bum, 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 bum,
I'm gonna have this little
Thank you
tart
so
to
much.
celebrate.
We fucking did it. We could retire. I'm so old. Could go home. I'm going to get on the ship with Bilbo. Indies, thanks for 20 months on tier 3. Very kind of you. And the people that helped us get to 3K just then. Shabladu with 5 gifties.
Thank you.
Nugs Depule, thanks for 10.
Oh.
What a username. Thank you very much. Fionamoto, another 5. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I think that edged it. And then Dia de los Nachos, thank you for subbing. Mordicant, thanks for gifting. And Phoebe0208, Ding Dong, gifted a sub as well. Thank you very much.
Nice.
It's going to update. It will. It's just the sub
Amazing.
thing is slower than the
So
incremental counter. Thank you
our
very
next
much.
sub goal is whatever Sips has, which I think is double that. So
That's our next one.
Next sub goal. Good luck.
That's like 6K, right? Boom.
It is on 6K.
And then to make it even, so there's three of us there. It needs to be 6 times 3. So
Yeah.
18,000.
Well, that's. To make it really even, we're all going to move to Jersey as well.
Oh, yeah, to, stop
And
paying
that way
corporate tax.
But then we wouldn't be able to claim that we're taxpayers. So we should let's stay put.
Shit, you're right.
We have to anyway.
We have to stay
It's a
here
lockdown.
to keep with the name. Yeah, you're right. Hello?
So, like, what's quite impressive is we have, like, a quarter of Sips's viewers. Yeah, we only have half his subs. That's an example
a good
of
ratio.
the generosity of our audience, which is very nice.
Good community you got
Thanks.
there.
You're right.
That's it.
Thank you very much,
Thanks, guys.
everybody. I like that ratio.
We'll live in Sips's garden
The whale
or his
ratio.
garage with the turtle.
Doesn't Sips already live in his garage?
He does.
Yeah.
He mostly does. He
Doesn't
spends
seem
more
to spend much
in there.
time anywhere else.
He streams a lot. He does stream a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ran Roo, for 60 months as well, saying, well done, boys. Thank you. You saved that sub, even though you gifted. For when we hit it, I assume. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's just a
Okay.
chill day today, right? Not going to do anything.
It's always chill. No, nothing too drastic, nothing too crazy. We'll be calm and chill and win Rocket League.
We'll
Yeah.
start with some casual, though, right? Yeah, we're not
Of
lunatics.
course. We're not fucking insane.
We aren't insane, no.
Not COVID-idiots.
Wow, that skin trot. I'd pay at least £2 for the skin you've got there.
I'd pay 4 actually,
Me too.
You pay £4.
but tops 4. Maybe on a Black Friday sale,
Right.
maximum
Wow.
4. Which
Can you
is-
imagine
when you're
if
like
this
you've
skin-
already been driven mad by the need to buy, so you got to buy something.
I'm gonna buy something.
Look, all right. I know you're both fucking jealous of my Galaxy skin, and you'd pay upwards of 20 quid for it. I know.
I'd pay upwards of £2 to £3. This is like bargain hunt, where like they spend a load of money from it and then they take it to auction, and then the auctioneer's like, well, it's not really worth anywhere near what
It's
you
actually
paid
worth
for it.
20p. It's actually drastic. It's a digital item. Who the fuck thought this would be a sensible idea to bring it to an auction? You idiots.
There is an
This-
insane amount of daytime quiz shows and challenge shows on now. Have you noticed that?
I've not
Like,
looked at TV.
well,
I'll
It's
be honest.
They're easy to
insane.
record
Yeah,
in
I know.
bulk, aren't
Me
they?
neither, really. But like the times I have switched it on, it's like Pointless, Tipping Point, £1 Million Drop. Like there's so many fucking like game show kind of things like on every channel.
I wonder if it's like because they're like a guaranteed viewership and they're relatively cheaper to produce. Right now.
Yeah, that's it. You can record several of them very quickly.
In a row.
Um,
Yeah. I wonder if it's just a min-max of the TV
Yeah.
companies right now. It's just an easy,
I
like,
guess it entertains
put it on in the
people that's
background
not-
while we're in lockdown again.
I think it
Or
also
Chase.
entertains people that
Sure,
don't necessarily
yes.
have computer games to play. Like I think that's
Well,
honestly it. Like there's a
maybe,
well
yeah.
be.
huge.
Well, remember we had a phase of doing all the kind of Monopoly games and board
Yeah.
games.
Oh,
And
I really
game
want
show
to play
games.
this new Monopoly game.
There's a
And
new one.
Not Monopoly game.
oh, is there?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Go on, keep going, Ross.
It's
Okay.
awful.
And they went really well. Like we had a lot more views on them because I think they're more like, I don't know, translatable to a wider group of people. Do you not? So that's probably why they're.
Well, you can play
Much more
along
popular
as
on
well,
TV.
can't you? Which is
Yeah,
kind of fun.
yeah.
I don't know. People on our
Definitely,
chat, why do you like watching game show style games? What is it about it that? Because this could be some very useful market research. Understand what
Keep
people
hitting
like
off
about
that
it.
wall.
I was watching our 7 Days to Die video and just going through the comments of just everyone saying, "I can't believe this gets your least views. I love this," which is, it's confusing because like there's so many people saying, "I love watching this," blah blah blah, and I genuinely enjoy it, and I think it's
Just maybe not good for YouTube.
it's
as
not
in-
wide appeal, and I do agree it's
Yeah.
a fucking ugly game.
Yeah.
But it's weird to watch, you know, when you're trying to work out what kind of videos should we put out and stuff, and you're
Yeah.
reading comments like that, and then Among Us has already done more views than 7 Days to Die has, like, and it's a newer
Yeah.
video, which is
Yeah.
I wonder if
unusual.
it's because Among Us has kind of got the pull in and of itself. You know what you're getting with Among Us, whereas
Yeah.
with 7 Days to Die, you kind of already have to know that you're going to enjoy us three talking and
True.
interacting as us. Like that is the requirement.
Yeah.
The 7 Days to Die isn't the pull at all, because no one really knows what that is if you haven't seen it before.
Oh fuck, missed it. Come back round.
It's like we have to kind of prove ourselves first before we get a core audience that wants to watch us play something like 7 Days to Die.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
definitely.
people aren't burnt out with Among Us as well, Zondev. I really am. There's only so much to that game. Like, the
People
fact
just
that
chain
Sips
watch it though.
still, well, also just people playing it as well, though. Like,
I don't mind it.
I just,
It's like TTT.
I don't mind it. It's fine, and the new map will be nice when they add that and stuff. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm just surprised at the weight of stuff people can watch the same thing as. I think it does depend on your mindset. Like, I'm very much, I need variety in all things in order to maintain
yeah.
my attention.
Some people love routine and you
yeah.
know, comfort in that, which
Yeah.
I can understand. And sometimes you don't want anything. Well, if you're doing something else like eating or whatever, it can be background noise.
I was watching. I realized that Would I Lie to You is essentially Among Us, right? In terms of the TV show.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it last night, and they've been making that show now for 11 years. Like, Would I
Yeah,
Lie
but
to You?
exactly. But they've had very similar presenters, like captains, right?
Yeah.
Because I think
They
I
are
said this
good
before, where it's
captains.
just like the annoying thing for them must be like that all these anecdotes are probably going to be
Gone.
lies. Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
there's only so
Actually,
many stories
in-
you can fucking lie about.
Yeah. Interestingly, David,
Ooh.
David, what's his name?
Mitchell.
David Mitchell was saying in the episode I most recently watched, he's like, shit, I should have saved that little bit of information for a card, he said, like, as in, you know, like the cards they
Yeah.
pull. There must be, you know, because they help produce it, so they sort of speak about it like that. He's
Yeah,
like, oh, I
yeah.
should have saved it for a card. And he must feel like that now. Every weird little thing that happens to him, he's like, oh, I got to save that for Would I Lie to You?
Oh,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
he probably does feel a bit like that.
Well, the amount they do, yeah.
It's like us when we start talking about something and we're not recording or something. We're like, so save it for the video, mate. Save it for the video.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
funny.
Same sort
Stop
of
being
thing.
funny
Very
right
strange.
now.
Putting a value on like just a conversation.
Yeah, things, your life events, really.
Yeah.
I'm coming in.
Oh shit. Yeah, nice.
Oh hell!
Oh,
Get in there,
come
you
on.
bastard!
Damn it!
Oh my
I got
god,
it.
nice.
Shit!
that?
Yeah.
Struggler.
Yeah, we're in an interesting position in terms of our lives being the value of something that people want to hear and sometimes pay money for. It's very bizarre.
It is.
And the fact that you have to kind of
Literally,
limit it to an audience sometimes, like you say. Don't
Pricing
save
up
this
your
story.
time.
Save it. Don't say it right now. I want to hear it fresh when there's an audience watching as well.
Okay, I'm coming in behind you, Ross.
Ah, went for the aerial. Nice.
Whoops. Wasn't meant to hit that. But did anyway. Like a total cunt. Demoed.
Demoed.
I'll stay back for a bit. Back to keeps.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Back to keeps.
Is it so different to waiting to tell
fuck.
stories for family and friends?
So-
Well, it is because, like, imagine before every stream, right? We obviously get together and set everything up, but we don't really. We kind of hold back a lot of things that we want to talk about. So that
Yeah.
it's a strange conversation to have. It's like, hello, yes, I'm brimming with things to say, but I'm not going to say everything right now. I'll wait until we're live. So it's a very strange
Yeah.
limbo state.
That is very strange, actually, when you think about it.
We
We
just
don't talk
about
much
things that,
outside of streams, really. Almost
Yeah,
because of
probably to
stuff
keep
like
it
that.
fresh.
That is, yeah, which makes sense in general, just to, do things that you can talk about. But yeah,
'Cause I think person burnout is real, very much real.
yeah,
Anyone can get sick of anyone. We obviously don't want that because that directly affects our work.
yeah.
Oh yeah, let's bet on this one. Oh fuck! This could directly influence the decision making. All right, predictions live.
Right,
Ding dong.
nice. Whose car sound is that? Is it my car?
It sounds
Sounds like
yours,
a fucking like military tractor or something.
Is it mine? That sounds awful.
I mean, yeah, we
I
quite
did change
rarely
them not
chill
long
and play
ago.
games
Oh, no, it's
outside
not
of
mine.
it. It really has to be a game that
Oof,
some
good
of us are
save.
really into
Clear it,
right
your
now.
cameras. Nice.
Yeah,
But we spend all our day playing games together.
this is it.
So-
Yeah, like.
Hmm.
Oh
Also,
shit.
it's a completely different thing to like stream and play games, like because I'm sure you guys do as well, but like I play games with like a group of people in the evenings quite frequently. So like
Yeah.
recently been playing Squad, sometimes play Dota, that kind of thing. And that in it, I think much more of a backseat in those scenarios where I'm just like,
Right. Yeah.
hey guys,
You
yeah,
play the game and enjoy it.
cool.
Without having to
yeah,
be on-
exactly. Like you're not constantly going like, right, let's have stimulating conversation and keep up the patter and things like that. Like I do, you know, occasionally do that. It's just for me, the idea of sitting down and streaming a game is a substantially different idea,
Totally
like
different.
and energy commitment to just sitting
Yeah.
down and playing a game for myself. You know, completely different.
Definitely.
So there is that.
Especially,
yeah,
I don't know how
consideration.
people like to do single player games, though, where you actually have to focus on story and stuff. Because
Yeah.
like, I would
can't
want to
do
fill
it,
the air
yeah.
more. Like, I just
Yeah.
feel like it's just unnatural to sit there and just be quiet.
I tried
I
it
just
with The
find that
Witcher and it,
bizarre. But
when I did the solo streams of The Witcher, I did enjoy it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
at the same time, I couldn't enjoy the game as much, for sure.
yeah,
It's thankful that I'd already played the game. Otherwise,
yeah,
if it was a whole brand new game, I would have been kind of gutted that I missed out on so much.
yeah. Or you just make silly mistakes and you end up looking, shit. Because you're like, oh, I only just
Exactly.
started playing the game, but I can't concentrate because, oh, so and so's just said this, or so and so's just donated something. Nice, thanks. But like,
And I feel kind of
it's a
awkward
very different
in
energy, isn't it?
cutscenes
fuck.
and stuff like that, where you kind of have to be quiet.
When they're getting naked, and you're like,
When they get naked and
"Whoa,
making out.
Normally I'd wank at this stage, but I'm on stream.
I can't right now. I feel so limited.
Why did I watch anime booty popper play
Oh
anime
no,
booty
is this
poppers
still-
2 on stream?
yeah.
I wanted to play it.
God damn, look how popping that booty is. Sorry, Troy, I didn't actually see you in front of me. I thought.
Lol.
Oh, it's bouncing.
Not
No.
really
She's
following
bouncing.
any
Go for it.
sort of.
Oh my god, I missed
Oh,
it. I thought you were gonna get
shit.
it if I'm honest.
Yeah, I thought I was so close, but yeah,
I mean,
not quite.
Granted,
I'm going
3
back.
hours of our day is not all day.
Oh, shit.
However, I couldn't do what Sips does and play 10 hours on stream. We're just different people.
Yeah.
I think all three of us follow that same thing. Sips can do it. I think it's quite a rarity to be able to do that on stream for so long. But I definitely feel like I've got my fill of playing games in these 3 hours, and I have a headache
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll usually go and like not play games for a few hours after stream. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
And maybe in the evening I'll chill.
even if I'm excited
Yeah.
to play another game, I'll be like, I can't play for another.
I think that's a healthy
You then
balance.
Play Warzone until 3 a.m. What's wrong with
I
you?
mean, I definitely play stuff till 3 a.m., but I usually go like I'll go make some food. Admittedly, probably watch a bit of television. And then
Yeah,
I might start
yeah,
gaming again
yeah.
at like 8:30, 9, and then go on till like probably like 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then again, that depends on the game I'm playing. Like Squad, for example, you can easily sink 2 hours in per like map. You know?
Yeah.
Like we'll do a couple of
Yeah,
maps,
it's an
me and
investment,
like
right?
7 other people. But
You
it's
don't wanna-
really good. Like it's really rewarding when you've got like that many people committed to playing something like Squad. Really good fun. Haven't played Dota 2 in
Oh shit.
like almost a year now.
Fucking
Really?
hell.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Yeah. What do you do normally then? I thought
Squad,
that was your go-to game.
it was.
What?
It was. But well, I started playing custom games a lot. So like they're like it'll be like the equivalent, Ross, of going from like playing Call of Duty multiplayer like
Yeah.
every night to maybe going to Warzone for a bit
Right,
and then just stopping playing Call of Duty. That's kind of how I've done
Right,
it.
yeah.
So I haven't played a proper
Played
game of
the
Dota
mods
in
for a bit.
ages. And I played a few of the seasonal mini games and things like that. But now at the moment I'm playing other stuff, really, which is good because something I didn't like about being so addicted to Dota was I just didn't get to play many other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
sorry.
fair.
Still, I probably will go back to Dota just right now. Other shit going on, I suppose. And then Cyberpunk's coming out. I'm looking forward to that. Probably going to spend a lot of time playing that.
Yes, again.
Tarkov, actually, I played a lot of after Dota.
Hmm.
That was something I played loads of.
I'm sure we'll do like a little stream on it, but then again, I'd prefer to then take that and restart without.
Oh,
the
what?
audience there.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, I think we'll probably just play
Yeah.
it just to kind of get a feel for it, like when it comes out. And then
Yeah.
we don't really normally do single-player content on the channel, so. Plus, we'd probably be distracted by our own storylines or whatever.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like I say, I think
Shit.
we're planning on doing one stream of it just to show everyone, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Sorry,
I mean, we
those
never know. There might be elements of it we're like, no, we could totally do this. I guess we'll just have to wait until we see the game. But yeah, going on previous trends, I'd say that's accurate.
Let's. Oh, they're all
I'm super
leaving
looking
anyway.
forward to it though. I'm so fucking hyped.
I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to keep it level-headed.
I wasn't.
and-
I wasn't afraid to try. Honestly, I thought that CD Projekt Red had fucked this game up. If I'm honest, I was like, I think this has been hyped beyond all possible, like, result. But then I watched a couple of videos recently of like the gameplay style and the depth of it and all that sort of stuff, and I was like, nah, this is fucking great. Nothing like The Witcher, actually, because I know, Ross, you were saying, oh, it looks a bit like GTA or whatever, and after I
It's
watch
got, like,
more of
weird
it,
vibes.
I'd probably agree it is a little bit like GTA in some respects. Yeah, I didn't realize the depth of like vehicles and stuff like that.
Did you know they're adding multiplayer down
great
the line
save.
as well?
Are they?
Yeah.
You see, they're adding, making a Red Dead online version that's free to play.
Standalone. Yeah.
It's free to, or $5 actually. I think
It's
it is. I
$5
don't think it's free
right
to play.
now. I think it's just the promotional entry fee.
I would
Get
love
it.
it if that worked, because I'd like an
They had
actual
so much
functioning
potential
multiplayer of that game would be great.
Yeah. It's a shame they went with the direction they did with it.
Yeah, some really weird directions.
Or it took them
like-
too long to put good content into it, I think.
Yeah.
And by that point, everyone was kind of done with it. Like Fallout 76. Started with no
Oh, God.
NPCs whatsoever.
Fallout 76 started with an empty world, and everyone was like, "This is it, lol."
Shit!
Yeah, I tried to save it. I couldn't get in position. I had no boost.
We did try online quite a lot. We had so many errors connecting to it and stuff like that. It just really put us off. And also, it just took ages to load. I think we had it on Xbox as well, didn't we?
What,
So-
76?
No, no,
Or
no.
Was it?
This is Red Dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
We didn't
God,
have it
what
on
a
PC. It
disappointment.
wasn't on PC
That's
because
bad.
obviously they did the whole staggered
Oh.
release, of course, to maximize profit.
Yeah, I mean, Rockstar's not got no shame now, really, has it? Like,
It's very depressing. They are milking their franchises
yeah.
until you hate their
I mean,
franchise.
I mean, I
Most
would
of
say
s-
that game, like, Red Dead is a great single-player game,
yeah.
but it doesn't really make much sense in terms of a multiplayer.
Well, what if you
it
could
doesn't
have like
seem
a?
that
I
fun.
mean, it doesn't make
What
much
they've done
sense
with
in terms of the realms of the actual game. But imagine if you could, like, I'm going to talk sort of hypothetically here. If you could have like a functioning old west, world, you know, like towns and like where you could do, like you could have your own businesses.
Just an
and stuff
MMO,
like that.
basically.
Like, yeah, basically, yeah, essentially, yeah, an MMO,
but real
that
time
had
action.
RPG.
yeah, but it is incredibly difficult to make. Like, I get that, for sure.
Just the
But the
persistent
single
world.
player, I mean, also the single player of Red Dead, I think everyone would agree, starts off strong and gets slightly weaker.
Yeah.
Like the first few
It's
acts
long.
of Red Dead.
It's a long fucking game. So yeah, there's a.
I just
Yeah,
lost
you have to
all
really
like
push through.
drive to keep going. Like honestly, it's probably one of my favorite single player experiences of any game I've ever had. Yeah, I still haven't finished it. It's a bit odd.
Oh,
like,
you don't. Yeah,
well,
it's
'cause
just
the front-
it's
the-
just getting to places takes so
Yeah.
fucking long that like I know there is fast travel on certain points, but like if you aren't happy just ambling around the world, you're not gonna have a fun time.
I love
But yeah,
some
it's
of
one of
the
the few
set
games I literally
pieces
played
and
all the way
the
through.
filmic elements of it. So many cool, like literal like Tarantino style moments in the game. I was just like, especially in I think
I'm
Act
back.
2 or 3 when there's that cotton plantation building, and like you have to go down like amongst all the I guess they're poplar
Do
trees.
you set
I'm
up
not sure what
camp
kind
there?
of
I
trees they
can't
are.
remember if everyone moves
It's
over
the
to that
one where
area.
somebody lives there, and you have to go and like confront them.
Oh, yeah.
And you and
Yeah.
all your posse like comes down that long road, and you set up, and you have to raid it. It's just very fucking cool. Like,
Oh,
just really
nice.
enjoyed it.
Shit.
Sorry.
Arthur's a cool character as well.
Arthur. Yeah, I think that game
Arthur.
has a better main character than The Witcher 3 does.
I don't like Geralt very much.
I don't hate him at all. I actually quite like the main character, but I can see where his kind of vapid, emotionless responses to everything
Oh, shit.
are a little draining.
Yeah.
He's a bit lifeless sometimes.
Well, I don't
Ooh,
know
nice
whether we
save.
spoke about this on stream, but like, I think I was saying, and I don't know whether you guys could agree with this or not, but like, I don't particularly like RPGs that has an established character in it. I like to make
Yeah.
the character. Like, I know that like having an established character allows you to do some like more interesting things, like game and story wise, because you can like set it up to be like the script and everything like that is all named and all that sort of stuff. That's great. But like equally, I just like having a dude that's my own and like, you know,
Bit
that
more
just for me
investment in it.
works better. I don't like named characters in RPGs, basically.
Would you argue
But I
that a
like
lot
making
of
them.
the whole like making a character thing is relatively, apart from games like Skyrim, obviously, kind of like just a presentational thing, whereas the dialogue and everything
Yeah.
is exactly the same. You're literally just
Oh, yeah,
changing
yeah.
the aesthetics.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, I know what you mean. Well, I don't know. It depends on the game because, like, I'd say for me the
It's
reason
like Mass Effect, for
I love.
example.
I mean, Mass Effect is an interesting one because Mass Effect is
It's still Shepard. You're
first
still
of all
that-
you
that
can play
character.
as multiple genders, right? Like so.
Yeah.
You
of
can't do
course,
that in The
yeah.
Witcher. But second of all, I felt like the distinctions between classes in Mass Effect were much more dramatic than what you can do with Geralt in The Witcher.
True.
You know, like-
yeah, that's a good
like,
point.
you
You
could-
can't choose
there
a style of play.
No,
with The
exactly.
Witcher.
So in Mass Effect, you could literally be a sniper that can go invisible. You can be an engineer that repairs things and makes stuff. You can
was
be a
thinking more
person that
the,
charges into melee. Like,
So that's
and
more the
each of
gameplay
these has.
mechanics. I guess that does play into the character personality a
Chocolate
little
Yeah,
boy
bit.
you
is the
choose
win.
what type of character you want to be. Like,
But like the whole sniper thing doesn't come through in any of the dialogue. For example, you're still
Yeah, true.
Shepard being Shepard,
yeah.
making one of
Although,
two choices.
I think if you had engineering and tech skills, you did have other options. Like you could open doors that somebody wouldn't, and things like that, and fix things that somebody wouldn't.
Faith points coming in.
But yeah,
Good faith.
I love RPG. I'm really looking forward to another RPG to play. Really,
The character creation on that looks insane on Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Looks amazing.
because
Holy
you can
shit.
color your nails and things like that, and shape them and things. Like,
But it's just the underlying technology of the clothing. Have you seen that?
no, what is
That's
it
one
like?
thing I
NVIDIA
did read
Hairworks?
about it. No, it's basically, in a lot of games where they make a load of assets for a character, but a lot of them don't work. If you combine them together, you'll get a lot of clipping and things just going through each other or not looking quite right.
Yeah.
They've developed a technology where nothing overlaps and everything fits together properly.
Oh,
So if
nice.
you make like a shirt or like a a tank top or a big leather puffy jacket, it all works properly in the right layers.
That's good.
Yeah, it's insane. I
That's
don't know
really
how.
good because so often you get them clipped through and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, or like a sword will clip through the bottom of like a long coat or something.
Exactly.
Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is
they've
that?
really made a load
and
of
then the
cool
eyeballs
systems.
fire
Sorry.
through the front of the model, and you accidentally
Yeah.
glitch through their face, and all you can see is their eyeballs and their lips.
CD Projekt Red are really big fans of
shit.
like creating systems that fix like having to do a lot of manual labor. I think,
Right.
like
okay.
for example, all of the cutscenes in The Witcher, apart from some bespoke ones, are made from algorithms where they kind of determine an emotion and the gestures and the
Nice.
body movements are all kind of automated.
Oh.
Did you know that?
So it's like idle rigging almost.
Yeah, they have a load
Right.
of preset animations that all blend together really nicely, and then you just define some really basic parameters of like what you want to convey from this character, and then the system takes over and makes it look like natural flowing animations.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Pretty smart shit. And they got a whole like
does sound
mouth audio sync system for their dialogue. Like none of the dialogue is handcrafted, like lip syncing animations. It's all like audio recognition software. And that means it translates to every language properly and it lip syncs properly with every language. And does the whole emotion thing as well based on the audio file that you give it. It's pretty nuts.
Oh, does Geralt have multiple language audio files?
No, I'm talking about Cyberpunk
Oh,
in
okay.
particular. They've got lip sync technology they've brought into it from like a third party company.
Well, let's fucking hope it's good because lip sync is always something that is either like
Yeah,
it's a
a bit
complete
jarring.
gamble, like whether or not the game is going to have good lip sync or not. But it just
Yeah.
feels like one of those things that should have been standardized as to being pretty decent, but from game to game, it's so fucking varied.
Everyone wants
It
to make their
really
own
is,
fucking
yeah.
engine.
Sometimes it just looks like them just puppeted. Puppeteered. Oh.
Woo.
Shit.
Hard to get the
Very good.
human face right. That's what we've
Yeah.
biologically and evolutionarily
Oh, I get that.
been nuanced to detect even the slightest thing that's wrong with it. That doesn't make
I
much
don't know what
sense.
evolutionary advantage. Hold on. I'm not procreating with this guy. His lips are out of sync. Like, when has that ever happened for the human being?
That's a byproduct
I just
of
went
it
to the
not being
dentist,
right.
you dumb bitch.
Right. I mean, I'm
numb.
not questioning it. Like, I believe that that's the case, Trot. I'm just saying it's kind of funny, like trying to work out why that is the case.
Trollomus.
We've been evolved to be social
son.
creatures. That's why we take
Wanna get back?
9 months of gestation and then come out not fully formed. Because our brains are like the max capacity that a biological body can be carried. That's worth it. So that and then we continue to grow our adult brain until we're like 13, 14.
Do you think we should all just come
most
out when we're
animals
18, fully formed,
ready.
just running? Get out of
Yeah.
the womb running.
How did Trot get that goal? I think I bashed one of them into the ball.
You smacked them. I smacked them as well. I think we double smacked them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So
Here's a random bit of trivia.
yeah.
Unless you want to say something else about what
No,
you're
I've got
currently
more
talking about.
trivia, but feel free.
You know the jackfruit, something that's very widely used in like vegan
jack,
and vegetarian
yeah.
options. Jackfruit, because of its meat-like texture and ability to shred and chunk like meat.
Yeah.
The jackfruit actually comes from a tree
Right.
that bears the largest fruit of any tree in the world. Right. So the jackfruit, right? Oh wow, good goal.
Hey,
not a goal.
It's not
It's not a goal.
It's not a goal.
quite, not
Don't
a
stand
goal.
back and
Wow.
watch in awe. Get in here.
I'm too far back to do anything about it. Anyway, the jackfruit can grow up to 55 kilogram fruits.
Fucking hell.
That
That's a big boy.
That's insane.
55 kilo fruits. So you'll
a bit
walk up
much,
to a
innit?
tree, and they'll be the equivalent of like a human being. And also, that's just one fruit. Some trees can grow up to 300 fruits, right? So 300 times 55 kilograms.
Fuck.
Like,
That's beefy. That's
just the energy required to make that much fruit each time is
That's a
just
lot, isn't it?
mad.
Fucking
Yeah, very
jacked
interesting.
fruit. That's what they should call it.
well,
Not just
yeah,
jackfruit.
right. In
I
a
mean,
big
not
way.
all fruits will grow to 55 kilograms. Obviously, that's quite a high level, but
You bring
at
it back,
least
nice.
30 kilogram per fruit. Sorry, I thought I'd bring it back to keep control of the ball, slow the game down a bit.
Nice. Why not? We're winning
Yeah.
too well.
We are.
Oh shit!
My trivia was based on, again, humans. Because
Yeah.
there was this theory for a long time that why
The
don't we
mix-
keep babies in
Ooh,
the body
sorry.
longer? Like,
Why don't we keep babies in a bottle
shouldn't we?
longer?
Why don't they form to the point where they can get up and walk like most other mammals?
Yeah.
like a deer. Or
Why do human babies come out so fucking dumb and require so much attention?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the working theory for a long time was that women's hips can't possibly get any wider because then that would be a survival disadvantage for them not being able to run properly.
Okay.
But apparently that's been debunked because the width of women's hips doesn't actually factor in and make it worse for running at all.
Okay.
So now the current theory is we are biologically predisposed to be. It was more evolutionary advantageous to be smart and intelligent, and the fostering of a child and the actual need to look after a child in its infancy, unable to do anything, brought the tribe closer together and had us learn a lot of social cues, and a lot of intelligence came from literally having to look after your own that way and develop language and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we're very social. It makes it hard not being antisocial as well. Like,
Yeah.
you're right. Like a vast amount of our success is reportedly based on our socialness.
Sorry, that's a response here. Why not see-through belly then?
Yeah, why not?
Please
No,
explain.
well, because then the baby could learn things it sees as well, couldn't it?
Well, apparently there's a point at which the baby is too much of a demand on the mother in the womb
Right.
because it
Can you
gets too
say
big.
it properly.
The host. Sorry.
Oh no! I'm in a
Oh,
uncalculated
saved!
risk.
Yeah.
Because
The host.
the brain is like
That's
as big as biologically possible without
Hmm.
then being a major drain and detriment to.
So Chris Trott,
Yeah, go on.
as
I'm
a
scientist
person,
now.
as a member of the human race, and
Yes.
as a inhabitant of this planet Earth,
Yes.
we have far too many people living on planet Earth right now. Okay, and yeah, sure, we could, if we got really, really, really good at controlling our environment, producing food, and minimizing waste, we could support this many people on this planet. But we're not that close, and it's going to take a lot of time before we can do things like replicate matter and create systems that have zero emissions and things like that, right?
Yeah.
As entirely social creatures that, have several innate drives, one of which is to have children, how do we tackle the reality of an overcrowded planet in a world where everyone wants to have children?
A while ago they were creating a contraception for men where they would inject into the tube and basically stop any sperm from escaping, which didn't involve any hormones, didn't involve any other
Surgery.
invasive shit. Basically, it was one case of putting the silica gel or whatever it was inside the tubes to your balls, and then you don't have kids until you choose to get that dissolved, and then you're fine. That's
Yeah,
apparently still in testing, but I wonder if that's the type of thing that you could, although it's on the line of, I guess, eugenics maybe, where if you had that as a child and then you have to go to a doctor to unlock your
After a series of
interesting.
tests.
which also means then women don't also have to have crazy
The
hormone
pill.
All these fucking
shit all the time,
things,
and
yeah.
and then you're just like, oh, all I have to do is go to a doctor and say I definitely want kids.
Back to keeps. Nice.
Back to kids.
Fuck me.
Rather than
No,
accidentally
that sounds like
having
a
them
really
at a young
practical
age when
fucking
you're like,
thing
oh,
to
fuck, I
do.
fucked up at 15, and yeah.
That sounds fucking great.
But is that not again like a human rights issue? Like in terms of like,
well,
when I was a kid, my parents decided to block me from having kids until I chose to.
I guess the
do so
risk
at a
is,
better age. Oh,
right,
shit.
is
Nah.
there's then
Nah,
a
fuck
line.
that.
Oh, fuck me.
That's a great argument. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I don't see the issue there. Like, of course, it's slightly unusual, but so is circumcising your population at birth, which, by the way, America does, and pretty much nobody else. And the science for circumcision is completely unclear. So we're chopping the ends of babies' dicks off at birth.
Yeah.
Why don't we just stick that in as well? And like you say, stop them from having children young and fucking their own lives up.
While we're
And
there.
making it a more measured, and also save the money on contraception, not have to put themselves or women through, like you say, shitty hormonal treatments, which is essentially what the pill is.
I guess the risk is, right?
That sounds great.
Go on,
As a
what's the risk?
kid, right, you have certain people in power that have invoked these laws.
Yeah.
And what's to say that by the time they come of age, the laws are changed and they were promised one thing, and then we've had to tweak it slightly, and then you have to wait longer.
What if it wasn't a law?
well,
what if it was just a choice at birth?
That's
what
true.
Was it, if it was
Because
a choice at birth from
you're
the
then at the
parents?
mercy of whoever's in government at the time of your ability to be unlocked, so to speak.
But what if it was just a
There's no
choice,
guarantee.
though, which would still minimise
Yeah.
the risk later on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I would be down for that. I
And if
benefits-
it's
I
more of a
would.
case of, oh, my parents decided to make me do this, and now I've got to go to a doctor and get a fucking dissolve the gel
Dissolving thing in my.
so I can have kids.
It doesn't
again,
sound that
like-
bad.
Yeah, but like
One good point in chat
there was-
is STDs would increase. They would, because
that's
you're having
it, yeah.
like that is a really good point.
it's like,
that is
yeah,
the
I'm never
advantage
going to
of
get
condoms.
pregnant. What's the
Yeah.
worst that could happen, kind of thing. Yeah.
But then again,
yeah,
only
you don't-
losers use condoms anyway.
Yeah.
fucking hell.
But you're not taking. You're enhancing one thing, but yeah, obviously you still should advocate safe sex regardless. But
And
it's
I
more
mean-
about the thing that is going to cost you your life, essentially, in terms of having a kid forever,
Yeah.
and whether that was your choice or not at the time.
I think
Maybe that's a good
whatever
bit,
it
but,
is, I don't know
either
what
way,
it is, but we've all kind of gone through life recently, or throughout our lives, being, I don't know, environmentally molded to not want children. And I don't know what it is or what our social circumstances have to make us go against our biological needs, because it is a biological
When
like,
you're saying us,
urge,
do you
right?
mean just us three?
Us
or
three.
do you mean,
Us three,
Oh,
and
right,
a lot
okay.
of people around us, actually. A lot of like-minded people
Yeah.
around us
yeah.
have... Oh, fuck me.
Zinger.
Although
I think
I'm
we are in
opening
a
up
different boat in the
definitely,
sense that I think we've got a different kind of, we have a different lifestyle.
but- Hell,
That's
fucking yeah.
we may not be in the same position if we weren't doing this job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If we had boring lives, we may want children to make them more interesting.
Sounds harsh, but
I mean, that's...
like honestly, like
it's quite a
that is
linear
true,
way
'cause
of looking at it, though.
then
but-
there are
but
some
I-
people
I
say
could
it's like
totally
it's
a
a feeling.
purpose.
Is that sometimes you want to have a kid because you're like, oh fuck, I just really want kids, or But I've never had that.
no.
Yeah, I'm not...
I-
My brother's got kids. It's
Not
fine.
not to say everyone who has kids' life
I'll
is
be alright.
boring, but what I mean by that is if our lives weren't so exciting and so varied, perhaps I would look at that more and think maybe raising children could be an interesting thing to do with my lives, because ultimately it is a
Settling down,
hedonistic
isn't it?
choice. And when I say hedonistic, I mean the pursuit of pleasure. Like, it is a choice that is done in order, usually, okay, when you're planning it. I don't mean to speak in absolutes, but on the whole,
Sith
you
only
could
does
argue
that.
that having children as a choice is something that you do for yourself, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with making
Well,
decisions based on.
it's probably a rewarding
Please.
to go through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if your life is already filled with things to fill your time, and you feel you've already got quite a lot of purpose and all that other shit,
Or
then
just
perhaps you
career-driven
aren't
people in
likely
general.
to do it. Yeah, like,
True.
but yeah, because on the flip side, it troubles me that I don't seem to want to.
Yeah, I'm wondering
Equally,
if
it troubles
there's
me
a
that I
caveat.
don't really want to get married either, or anything like that. Like, I know that that's kind of the norm, and it feels weird to not fit into that norm, I suppose. Like,
Maybe
my
it's
parents 100% want me to have children, and I'm just like, nah.
That pressure makes you want to reject that, though. That idea. I think
Oh, they're not too heavy-handed, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
it's
like,
it's
oh, you're not having any
off-putting.
grandchildren.
It's off-putting
Yeah.
because that's the conversation that's mostly had with with family members. It's like,
Yeah.
so
Did you have family
you're
members after you
getting
got
to
your
that
dog
age?
trot? After you got your dog, did people go, oh, it's a tester for the baby? Or like, oh, it's...
Thankfully,
it's,
no.
For some reason, they were like, yeah, oh, you're getting a puppy, prep you for a baby. I was like, no. Actually, in fact, this is instead of a baby, so better.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and
a
not
little
to...
for a child.
Believe it or not,
Anyway.
audience, I've been trying not to talk about negative things that much at the moment, because I feel that people probably already have enough negative things in their life. One quick Exception to
Oh.
that rule is
Okay.
climate change is still something that we haven't got on top of. And by bringing more people into this world, not only will those people have to deal with the impact of climate change more so than we will have to in our lifetime, you are also not necessarily helping it. Now, of course, if your child goes on to become a climate change scientist or someone that works in a field that changes our climate for the good, then yes, you having that child
think
will be a good
that's-
thing.
it's-
However, all
encouraging.
your kids are not going to be fucking climate scientists. Like, like,
Yeah.
why would you want to bring a kid into a world right now that is faced with what we're
I don't
faced
agree
with?
with this argument, and I don't want to get fully
Right.
into it. However, I think the human race is going to try and continue and exist, right? We don't particularly want it to go extinct. The people that are causing a population issue aren't the ones having the same opinion as you and having a
Yeah.
logical, reasoned approach to being a parent or having children. The risk you're running is, if everyone thought the same way as you did, that had a choice of having children or not, and really planned it and said, no, we're going to really educate and give our child the best possible care and world knowledge possible. If everyone shared your thought of like, but actually there's too many humans on the planet, so we should really be the noble ones here and not have children, you're going to fucking run the risk of everyone that doesn't
All the
give a
stupid
shit
people
about
having
that
it? Yeah.
being
yeah.
the human
Yeah, no,
race.
Well, if this election and this pandemic has proved anything, Trot, then you're absolutely right, yes. But what we going to do about it? Systemic changes to education will help. However, systemic changes take decades.
I think
like-
it requires good people in order to do it. Well-educated, nice,
Oh shit.
worldly, knowledgeable people.
No.
And if you're saying that I'm not going to take part in... Well, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. It's totally up to you. However, we're losing out on the potential of you worrying about these things and being a parent worrying about these things, giving that worry to your children, and them being a influence on
It's not a
the
worry,
people
Trot. It's a
around.
fucking reality. People not to
Yeah.
attack you, but this is people saying in chat like, "Lol, Smith, don't be so ridiculous." Guys, this is a really fucking big problem. Like, it
Yeah,
will
yeah, and
impact
I'm
us
also
in our
trying to.
lifetimes.
I'm
Like,
trying to help
this
the
isn't a
future
worry.
as well. It's
This
not one
is-
or the other. I think me having kids is not going to cause the extinction of the human race, and I don't necessarily think it's going to make it worse either. Whereas I think you think if everyone has children, it makes it worse. Whereas I think the right people having the right children, it could make it better. But
well, yeah,
allowing
it could, but
allowing
not gonna
everyone
work, is
else
it?
that doesn't give a shit to run amok and have children wherever they like is definitely going to keep causing problems. Because we can't
Yeah,
physically
don't get me
change
wrong.
that.
Like, reducing population is not the only way to fix the climate. Like, I get that. I guess
Could
it's a
be,
personal it's a personal feeling that, like, the way I see it and the things that I've read and watched and heard, it makes me think I don't want to have my child, when I'm dead and gone, having to deal with a worse problem than
Yeah, I
it
mean-
already has it's impacted me, like, it makes, it's definitely impacted my mental health, impacted my worldview, all that sort of stuff.
But you'd
It's
still
fucking
rather
hard.
be alive, right? Like, you're still enjoying life.
Yes, because I have no choice, because what's the alternative? I'm going to be dead. I don't want to die. Absolutely, I enjoy life and I enjoy
Yeah,
those
I
things.
mean,
There's
it-
control
but-
over whether you create life, right?
It's a really
yeah, exactly. I have
difficult-
control over that. So why wouldn't
Yeah.
I, like, painless? If somebody
I know
said
what
to
you
me,
mean.
you could just, that's what I think. It's like,
because your mind might change depending on your personal status. Like if you did for some reason decide to get married or whatever, and you felt comfortable, and you were like, "Oh, I'm really comfortable. I've got enough money. I've got."
But
whatever.
would it though?
You might think
Considering
maybe
it's-
now I can raise someone because I'm in a good position in my life, etc.
Yeah, but again, Smith,
Yeah.
that point shouldn't ever change. Because if
No,
Smith truly
because-
believes what he says, then he's still going to raise a child in a terrible world. Or a
In
world
what I
that's
feel
going to have
is,
real
yeah.
struggles.
but
Doesn't
you're right.
matter
But
if your
hope,
situation.
Don't
I
buy
might
a
hit
house near the coast.
50, and in 15, 20 years, when I hit 50 years old, and I go, you're right, like, things have changed. Enough stuff has changed where I'm like, right, I've got some hope for the world a bit now, for sure.
Yeah.
But then at 50, am I going to be married or well, not even married? Partnered up with somebody who's going to be in the position to have children when I'm 50.
Well, the thing is,
How
you
old are
also
they?
want to be you want to be a 70-year-old when they're 20.
Well, that as well. I mean, that's less of an issue for me less of a worry than the worry of the world that you bring your child into in general. But
Yeah,
yeah,
some people worry that they won't have someone to look after them when they're
Oh, I had that.
younger. Oh shit! You both
Oh, I
got
don't give
goal.
a fuck about that. Fuck that.
I don't particularly care about that.
Like, oh, don't have somebody to look after me when I'm old. If I need someone to look after me when I'm old and I can't find someone to look after me when I'm old, I'm going to throw myself off a cliff on the south coast. All right, that's going to happen.
But I think that's
like,
this is the thing. It's just like when you look at like what's happening now with COVID and all this and stuff, people dying in like hospital beds alone and stuff. It's just like you start to think a bit more about the morbid reality of like, well, if
Being
you are
old.
completely alone, no family, nothing, like you decided not to have kids, so you've not got any kids.
yeah.
It's pretty.
That's
yeah,
the
it's a
thing you
pretty
don't
lonely
ever
end,
really think
yeah.
about until you see that stuff on TV.
It's
and you're
too
like, oh,
late.
fuck, shit, that's pretty shit. Yeah.
And it's not a worry to us right now, but our choices we make now impact the rest of our lives, of course. So, yeah. It's interesting.
Oh, come on! Ah, too high.
Can't wait for Smith to have an accidental baby next year. Yeah, because then you'll all
Whoops.
know. Like, I've been so vocal about it that like everyone will be like, well, he definitely doesn't want. He can't even play it off as. No, we're really excited. Actually, we're really excited. to have a little
I
baby.
can't wait. We're gonna get into a second one soon. Too.
I've
Yay.
changed my
Yeah.
mind. Twins.
You guys are gonna be like, you are so full of shit. Like, basically, because I'm saying this, you're gonna make me abort it, guys. So in a way,
God.
our audience is responsible for any of my aborted children.
Fucking hell.
bullying.
Because of that
Shit,
social
Jesus
pressure.
Christ.
Yeah,
That pressure,
Precious pushed.
that's
into-
also us knowing that you've forcefully made the person you're with, whether they want a child or not, to have an abortion. So that makes
Yeah.
you a horrible person.
So I'm gonna get that text one day, and I'm gonna look up to you two guys, and I'm like, guys, guess what? I'm having an abortion, and you're gonna be like,
Oh my God.
Smith, this is dark as fuck, and I'm like, oh, this is plumbing the depths a bit, isn't it? Can we turn
It
it into
is.
a sketch?
I'm like, well, I wish.
I think we can monetize this in some
I
way.
think we can make this funny. I think we
you
can
wish
make
that
this funny.
silica gel existed,
Yeah.
Which does
Yeah.
exist. It's just it's being pushed back by pharma because they make more money from
goal.
the pill,
Big goal.
Yep. Yeah.
and they don't want anything easier. And isn't that just the most disgusting thing ever?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
make like healthcare could be like a million times better if there wasn't higher profits in the things that cause you
Yeah.
most distress and pain.
Yeah.
Because the pills can be marked up to crazy prices.
Oh, yeah, fucking insane.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
but
Don't
the
look too
first step,
close.
Alex, to answer your question, is
Yeah.
better male contraception for sure. It's funny that there's been so many that have come close to human trials or have had human
Yeah.
trials, but there's been too many symptoms, so we shouldn't bring them out. It's like, have you seen the ones on the fucking market for women right now?
Yeah.
Just
Well, no,
bring
that's
them
right.
out.
No,
Fucking hell.
Apparently, 80% of people asked about this thing because obviously it involves like an injection into like a tube in your ball
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah,
80% of men said they wouldn't take it.
of course they wouldn't, but like, that's because
But
they know.
their partner like have a pill or like be hormonal.
Yeah,
with
there's
Well,
other options.
It is a
there,
lot
like,
less. It is a
someone
lot
else
less
has the
uncomfortable physically
strain.
swallowing a pill, but
That's exactly why I mentioned doing it as a child. You'll forget
Yeah.
it. It's like they circumcise. They cut.
it's
they
like being circumcised.
cut kids for
yeah.
God's sake. Like
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
a little injection which stops you from having kids.
I'm on board with this, Ross.
And it's completely reversible. That's what's great about it. That's what's amazing about this thing. And the guy who made it must be like, fuck, this is incredible technology. This is like the best ever thing. But it won't make as much money because it's a one-time use. And, the market for other medication for women, females contraception is much more profitable. Profits over people. Isn't that tragic?
It is. Yeah, it is. Especially since we're all fucking people first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this is. I get. Like I said,
Fuck, yes!
I try not to talk about
Nice.
these kind of things too much because I'm not sure there's an answer to it, and you just end up.
You
kind
just
of
pick up these little stories every now and then.
despairing
these
it
things,
all.
and you're just
at
like,
it all.
God, like that doesn't make sense. But then you're like,
No.
God, it probably does make sense to the fucking shareholders who are all the guys at the
Yeah.
top laughing down at us all, just cowering.
And
from
you feel like you have
coronavirus
no
while they're
power
on
to do
private
anything. So
islands.
it's like. I don't know. I think this is slightly why social media has driven everyone a bit mad is because previously
everything.
these problems have existed for a very long time. Like I
Yeah.
talked to my mum about it quite a
That
lot.
was
My
so
dad
young,
is
my
like
heads-
my dad is
Yeah,
very
but,
very politically not active, but like dude spends hours on his phone like reading about like politics and everything, and it drives him a little mad because he's just like me basically on steroids. But like my mum is like, I don't know why you think about it all the time. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's kind of a fair reasoning in that it's like, why talk about or worry about things that you cannot change. Like, fair enough. But like, I feel as though you can't really live like that anymore because we're so connected and we're so like given updates on things so frequently. You know, you open up Twitter and you'll see stuff about it. You know, you'll turn on the TV, you'll see stuff. Like, it's almost like, yeah, when you could live your country lifestyle where the TV was
Chill
this
the fuck
blurry
out,
box
chat.
in the corner,
Jesus.
you kind of you don't worry about it so much. But the way we live and the way I think a lot of people, young modern people, live is you can't avoid it, and it's quite hard to deal with that fact. I think that, like you were talking about big pharma and all that sort of shit. What are you giggling about, Trot?
Necessarily be more aware of.
Because I failed to give the prediction outcome of Crummies from like a game ago, and then I just distributed it for that game. Everyone is like, scammed! I made that prediction 2 games ago. 3 games ago. Oh, I fucked up, okay? I admit that. I admit that.
Are you refunding? Is it a mass refund?
No, because I already did it. I
Oh,
already put that prediction out.
Jesus! Sorry, guys. Can you give crummies out or not? Can you
No,
give out channel
I don't
points?
think so.
No. Otherwise, you could create an economy, which a point economy.
Which would be too fun for Twitch.
Don't fuel it, sad pair. You're meant to be a moderator.
No, you need your voice to be heard. Just because you were given a position of power doesn't mean you need to stay quiet. Whistle blow, sad pair. Whistle blow.
It's been blown. I've admitted
Lock
it.
him up. Lock him up.
I've admitted it.
Just because you've admitted it, Donald Trump admitted banging the porn star, but everyone sort of thought it was a bit weird anyway.
Don't put
Donald
me
Trump
in the same...
banged a porn star whilst
I'd give it a
he
thumbs
had a
up, that's
wife
fine.
and children. It's just, and then they got made the president. It's just insane. I watched an interview.
Do you remember them
with
complaining about Obama's suits?
Yeah.
This is the absurdity when you see it and you compare those 2 clean things, you do 2 obvious things. Okay.
God.
Slept with the porn star, did probably a lot of illicit stuff, but that alone would have like probably ended.
Oh, let's not even
any
think
other
about the
president. That's
possible Jeffrey Epstein stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
It's very.
It's
funny
a
to
mad
watch.
fucking
and
world,
I'm
isn't
looking
it?
forward. I am looking forward to like a really well done TV series about it because I will watch it. It'll be ridiculous. It'll be like, and then we'll go, oh, I can't believe that was real, and you'll be saying, like, yeah, that was fucking
I
real.
lived
That
through
actually
that
happened.
shit.
Yeah.
We lived through that crazy madness where 70 million
Didn't even
people
live in the country
fell
and
for that
felt
fucking
it.
brainwashed bullshit. And it's amazing.
For years, but the
It's
thing
just
is,
a-
I don't
it's
think
in- it's
I don't
incredible
think
to
anyone's going to
see.
realize it. I don't think any of the brainwashed will ever realize it either. I think that
no, because
they'll
yeah.
once you bought
They
in, you can't buy out, right? Like, you know,
Otherwise you look like an idiot.
In too
Nobody wants
deep, you
to-
drank the
'cause,
Kool-Aid.
yeah, nobody wants to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
okay
Trump's
being an
drinking
idiot.
his own
But-
Kool-Aid as well.
Yeah.
Like, he
but
believes
that's it.
himself, probably.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the mentality of an ultra rich man that nobody ever said no to, right?
Like Elon Musk.
Well, that's it exactly. Yeah, like there's
Elon
been
Musk,
documentaries about him
yeah,
before
like-
he was a president. Fuck yeah! Did you see Elon Musk became the 2nd richest man in the world
Yeah.
Yeah.
after Bill Gates? That's insane, isn't it?
You don't get that rich without being a
Only due to,
total
like, stock.
cunt.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, loads of people listed off all the like terrible things like his employees said about him or filed lawsuits against him and stuff. But
Also, point me to like a billionaire in that list that isn't also kind of a sociopath. Like they all have sociopathic tendencies. They all, to be fair, also most rich, super rich people like that don't care about money. Money was just a byproduct of the thing
yeah, it
they were
becomes a
doing.
point system,
Like,
doesn't it? It becomes
yeah,
a
it
point
does.
system
It literally
for their,
is.
their worth
It's just-
against their other billionaire friends.
it's just a
surely.
score, is all it
Whereas
is. It's
fine,
nothing to do
no,
with what
number two.
money's actually for.
I think we don't know enough about it, and I think we need that
But it's all
perspective.
stocks
So
and shit,
if we
so
could
it's like, it's
become
not cash in their pocket.
billionaires,
Billionaires, that would be helpful.
then that would help our angle, and then we'd have a better discourse about it.
I don't think I wouldn't want to be a billionaire.
No, but you have to, Ross, in order to have a
Wouldn't wanna
good,
be a billionaire.
well-reasoned
For God's
perspective
sake,
on
fine.
things,
Fucking hell.
just for a little bit.
This thing,
know
I
what it's
imagine
like
when
to
like
be one.
Zuckerberg was just fucking around making Facebook rich, I don't think he probably had the same intentions that it's all got now due to shareholders and pressure from all these other
Why are we
corporations and
struggling?
companies and shit.
Well,
I don't know
there's
why
all
it's
this
not loading
fucking bollocks around like we're
League
doing good
match?
for the world, and all, like the whole Silicon Valley like theocracy almost of like there's a really good BBC series called Secrets of Silicon Valley that I very much recommend you guys watch, which talks about this idea of disruption. And so
Leave the
it
game.
was like basically the leave the game, dogmatic approach to, if a technology or a service disrupts the status quo, it is a good thing. And that's basically just how they saw it. So just disrupting the status quo is good. But like, if you disrupt the status quo by having like, massive surveillance, like it's still a bad thing. It's just because it's disrupting doesn't make it good. So there's this weird kind of dogma around Silicon Valley. Is undergoing a shift right now. That you're. Yeah.
So I imagine.
I just thought
Zuckerberg wasn't making that face. What was it? It wasn't called Facebook at the time, was it? It was called Face.
Facebook wasn't it called?
Maybe. I think it went through several different names, but yeah, the Facebook. I don't imagine they thought, shit, it's going to be used by politicians for ill deeds and lies and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But its primary use wasn't it for just checking out girls in their college?
Yeah, it was like a
dating
I mean, it was great
app
for
style
that.
thing.
Let's be honest. I remember it coming open on uni when we were at uni, and it was just like, this is a great way to find people and like work out like who that guy is that I talked to at the bar earlier. Like, it was a very useful tool. But like the thing is, right? They always approach it from a very like what's the thing that I always liked talking about, this kind of idea that they're just giving people the tools, like
Very
this idea that like, oh, we're not the bad guys, we're just giving people the tools and they're becoming the bad guys.
Just made
and
the
it's
best
like,
gun in
you're
the
meant
world.
to be you're meant to be smart. You have been put on this pillar of capitalism because you're creating products and services that are changing the world, right? You then don't get to play the, oh, sorry, didn't think about that card, because you are literally meant to be the person with all the answers. Like that's how this works. And so when these people come up and go like, oh, sorry, didn't realize it was going to create something bad, it's like, well, fucking fix it.
I feel like that's their PR face, and they're very aware of what they've done, but the money was too good.
I think people behind the scenes definitely are gearing it towards a way that they know that helps them.
And I imagine some people,
ever since Facebook floated on the stock market, they've been more illicit.
What a shot! I think a lot of people maybe enjoy like figuring out how the human brain ticks and how to exploit it in the best possible way, and seeing the results in action to millions and millions of people.
It's power, isn't
Your
it?
work
Somebody said,
is
you
power.
can you can now use a platform that gets you billions of views on a specific whatever it is you want to show them.
Algorithm that keeps people staying on the page 2 seconds longer than ever before.
Well, it's like Trump said many times before, like that he wouldn't be anywhere without Twitter. He said, "Oh, Twitter's what got me here."
Right. Well, it gave him a voice, didn't it?
That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Without that platform and those people following him, you are nothing.
And obviously that goes against like the whole Facebook ethos and Twitter ethos of them trying to keep you on their app for as long as possible. Actually promotes people like Donald Trump because it makes it recommends you things that are similar to Donald Trump and keeps you in the echo chamber because it's enjoyable to you to see these things.
I had to unfollow Donald Trump. Quite a few months back.
I did that a year ago.
There's an account called Unfollow Trump, which basically just tweets all of his craziness, but to an account that's like just not very
not
big.
Him, so you can see his
just
shit.
so you don't give him the
not
fucking
the
ego trip he gets from having followers. It's like, fuck man.
Yeah,
but you still want to keep an eye on what crazy shit he's just said or done. I'll be unfollowing that shortly.
Anyway, it's complicated, crazy world. Anyway,
I almost envy the person who doesn't pay attention to any of that stuff to a degree. In terms of like being completely ignorant to that stuff would be bliss.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
As we've grown older, I paid more attention to it. I'm not sure if it is because I'm older or if it's because the politics went all crazy and started, putting...
It's a very unique circumstance.
Yeah,
very
fucking
unique.
TV reality stars as their fucking president. It's
Human civilization.
That's when it got a bit like eyebrow raised.
This.
What the fuck's happening now?
We haven't been this connected ever in our lives before, so this is kind of
with
the guinea
amplifier.
pigs. The guinea pig generation of this all.
But if anything, it opens
sure
up a whole new medium for like, I guess populism, which is what this has resulted in.
Yeah.
So nobody really knows how fucking crazy it could get.
Well, like I say, hopefully. Well, I think the next 4 years are going to be a stabilizing period. In
And
terms
in
of
15 years, we'll be all kicking ourselves for signing up to that NHS app where they got all our details and tracked us.
yeah, yeah.
Like, oh,
Now
fuck,
the government's
we
got a
should've done that.
Marauders fucking map of every UK citizen.
Well, that's it, yeah.
Oh, you think upgrading your phone suddenly cut you off the list?
Russian gang steals entire Excel
Yeah.
spreadsheet of UK details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, they only got 161,000 because the spreadsheet ran out of columns. Yeah, that's what you got to hope, that our government is so incapable that there's nothing
Yeah.
useful to take from
It's
it.
not
afterwards.
a useful tool, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the government website crashed today when
It
they
did.
announced
Trying
the
to
Yeah.
check
new
your
tiers.
tiers. I couldn't get on it.
Yeah.
So it crashed because people were trying to see like what tier am I going to be in for after the lockdown, which ends. in
Wait,
the
how many
second.
people in the UK? So we've got to have a server bandwidth for at least 10% of that. We got enough
Yeah,
server
make sure at
load
least
for
20
that?
people can get on the site.
Don't know.
Oh my
Fuck!
god, they
Last
just
second,
equalized.
Last second, fuck. Yeah, chuck a few more billion in it, see what happens. Maybe their website will work.
Oh, wait, the same billions is going to the same company to make the same app? It doesn't make it better? Oh, fuck. That's a shame. I thought we could throw money at it. Tier 3 gang life. Anyway, this whole segue started off with Smith saying, I'm trying not to be negative recently.
Yeah, I know.
I
So a
think we
bit of
opened
good
Good to get it
Pandora's
out
box.
before the hat chat, though, isn't it? It's good to get
Bit-
it out before
bit of
tonight's
good
hat
news.
chat. That's
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's be safe over the next few months in the UK at least. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world,
Yes.
but like
If
be
you were
safe for the next few
considering-
months. And then vulnerable people in like April, hopefully sooner. I don't know how quickly they're going to do it, but we'll start being vaccinated and then we can go and have a lot of fun and it's going to be great. It's going to be a good year. But fuck me, light at the end of the tunnel is lovely because this year has felt pretty long. I don't know about you guys, but
I just felt
feels-
unproductive. I just felt like I've not.
yeah.
Like, we used to make videos every single day. Like,
Yeah.
obviously not in the
still
same way
kinda
that we
do.
do here.
Yeah.
We do now, yeah. But like, I guess maybe our workflow's different in the sense that we record these and then they get edited and stuff, which is great, and that seems to be working. But
I
yeah, like, we
remember
used to
some days at the
every single
office,
fucking
though,
day.
were
Nuts.
at
Oh,
least
yeah.
today, and now
Yeah.
we are doing literally something every day, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
There were
We're
some
making it-
days where things just
be
couldn't
like, oh,
or
what do we
wouldn't
wanna do today? I'm
happen,
not sure how that would work. Yeah.
and it was a real strain on
Yeah.
us to figure out
Yeah.
what the fuck to do on a daily basis. So it's kind of nice to at
Exactly.
least know.
No, yeah,
we're
I'm glad we moved
streaming.
away from forcing daily content in that sense.
Oh shit,
This
Ross!
is
Fucking
good
A!
fun.
Oh.
No, it'd be fucking hell. Bounced it back.
oh no,
No!
oh
He's got an opportunity.
no, he's fucked it. It's fine. It's like it's
Oh
me
my
on the
God.
ball.
Yes,
There's too
Um,
much
I'm
pressure
back.
there.
He's pinged
But
up.
yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
there's been strengths and weaknesses. Like this system's obviously really great for creating content.
It's
of
forced us to
a
do this
sort.
content, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Mostly
But then
good, I'd
equally,
say.
like it does. I do for sure. I like the way that we're so far ahead on our channel that Craig's like crying. Like that's good. But then equally, like yeah,
It's
none
not
of the special
content
stuff
I
has
expected.
happened.
Yeah, I didn't. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to make, or like there's
Yeah.
stuff we can make.
Keep
now
the
we've got.
faith. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the lack of
I
main
don't think we would
channel
have bought
shit
the
is,
warehouse if we knew.
yeah, it's
you
a
know.
real
Not
it's a
this
real
year.
downer.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, anyway, we should hopefully be in a better place in like March, April, the whole world, hopefully, and we can start kind of just putting the pieces back together. We won't have Donald Trump, which would be fan-fucking-tastic because that guy's just a destabilizing force in general. Unfortunately, probably still will have Boris Johnson, even though he looks like he absolutely hates his life at the moment.
God, he was just literally slouching on the.
Did you
front
see him in
bench.
Parliament today?
Yeah, he was just
Yeah,
like-
with his hand over
He
the
looks like
fucking-
a
I cannot believe how they-
mess.
I don't know how
He
they
does.
just
We
yeah.
were quitting
Like,
to main
surely
menu
there's
again.
no.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just like there's no manners. There's no kind of like. It's just how are you behaving like a small child?
He's always
in
been
the-
like that, though, isn't he?
Well,
It's
he
just
kind of
stupid.
has.
I just
Always
find that
looked
so
a bit
fucking
like that.
shocking. But then I guess Trump's allowed.
When you
that
looked
to
at all the
happen
other
in some places.
politicians
Well,
in
they
their like
looked at him
nice
and gone,
suits
"Oh,
and
can do that
stuff,
too." Yeah.
like he looked just rough
just-
today, didn't he?
Yeah. It was kind of a little off-putting with the whole this jovial back and forth.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, all
as
the
well.
laughing. Stop fucking
Jeremy.
laughing in Parliament.
People are fucking dying, assholes. Do something about it.
Yeah. Jeremy Cunt
Man.
stands up and has a good joke about it.
Yeah.
Man that's like fucked every doctor and nurse for about
You're probably
5
laughing.
years.
I'm in the back seat now.
I'm no longer fucking up the NHS anymore.
But I'm still earning a shit ton of money. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we stop all these poor peasants from dying? I don't know. Christmas is
No,
open.
I don't know.
Christmas is open. That'll make
We've got to
them
have
happy.
a jolly Christmas. Just be jolly careful. Shut up, you posh prick.
There are probably strategy gamers out there who could do a better job of running the country. you know what I mean?
100%.
Genuinely.
That's the fucking future.
It's inefficient to
I
do
think.
this, so let's,
Can we make Spiffing Brit Prime Minister for a minute?
Yeah.
find all the exploits.
Can you
So find an
exploit,
exploit that
please?
works.
Yeah. To be honest, that's pretty much what the British economy relies on. So, or at least it did historically. Exploitation. I mean, hell, capitalism relies on exploitation. Someone
It
has
really
to
does.
lose in order for other people's to win.
Absolutely.
So, like,
And you have to be on board to stomp on their head, otherwise you're not
yeah.
part of the
It's
system.
like, oh, you don't want to compete? Oh, well, then you lose. Well,
don't
hold on.
want a nice-
I just.
You don't want next day
Just wanna live
delivery
and be
on
happy
Amazon?
and-
Well, here's the
Ah, it
whip
sucks.
then, and you go
Really
to the
sucks.
fucking warehouse and whip them into shape.
Look, the Empire did nothing wrong. The British Empire did plenty wrong.
Oh,
The Empire was just trying to, bring some order to a very large galaxy. And let's be honest, you see all of their kit. Like in the Mandalorian, for example, you see all the old Empire kit. Nobody's any better off. Whenever they find it like Empire kit in the Mandalorian, they're like, "Oh, sick! Some Empire stuff. Oh, this is good. Oh, this blaster's good. Oh, this tank or vehicle's really good." They clearly did a lot of good stuff. All right, the Empire makes good shit. Those orange jumpsuits the fucking rebels are wearing. Jesus Christ! Somebody get like a designer in or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're going to get fact-checked by Humes in a minute.
I'm happily. Why is it the Empire has better kit? Not just good weapons, good everything. Everything about what they did was a very, they did everything well, didn't they? They had better lasers.
They did have better lasers, better colour too. Well, those stormtroopers were
accuracy.
green lasers, weren't they?
Oh, because they have mass factories full of alien slaves, Hume says. There we go.
Oh, right.
There's the crux.
All right.
There's the crux of it.
Okay.
Oh, but it is good stuff, though, isn't it? It's good stuff.
Why he's quality? They're knocking out some quality.
It's good stuff, though.
I mean, is that any different to how Apple operates?
Or Amazon.
Or Amazon? Or anyone? Are we the Empire?
I can just see Amazon being like, these Empire officers with their little fucking grey caps, just snooping
Lads are
around
talking
this
about
little.
sad stuff again.
What?
Sorry. Somebody said lads are talking about sad stuff again.
This is
Us
fictional.
comparing ourselves to the Star Wars, the Empire.
But I can
Yeah, go
imagine
on, yeah.
Amazon being like that. The officer that walks around and discovers this little rebel outpost that's developed these really interesting and very profitable, gadgets for all
Yeah.
the different Ewoks on the planet, and they're like, and they
mass
fucking
produces.
come out and they
Yeah.
shoot the rebel with a laser, and then set up their own shop and take the entire idea. That's what Amazon does.
Yeah.
We all went for it.
Oh, yeah. The way they destroy the small
So, yeah.
businesses. Yeah, that system is brutal.
Actually, no,
But I mean, if Ewoks can take down an ATST with a log, imagine what they could do with an iPhone.
exactly.
You know? Those
I'm
are some
glad you
industrious
said it.
little bears or whatever the fuck they're meant to be.
There's a reason they're called economy Wookiees.
Exactly. Those fuckers
Not because of their
know how to
size.
make a lot with little. You know?
They know how to boom that economy. Fuck me, we're getting
Yeah,
rinsed here.
I had
Nah,
no
it's
boost.
ain't casual though, isn't it?
It is casual, yeah.
You are forgetting that the unemployment rate was 0, Dastank is saying, in the Empire. Never mind, they were all enslaved and working to their death, but that unemployment, though.
Yeah. Nice.
Ewoks would worship the iPhone. Yeah, that's true. They are quite simple beings, aren't they? Almost born to work in factories, you would say.
But they're insane tramps.
Small, clever hands.
They brought down
Huh?
the Empire single-handedly.
They did.
They're
Just,
so smart.
I mean, that is a fan fiction I would read. You know, Ewoks, just an Ewok squad. A bit like,
Yes.
a bit like
An elite unit.
Republic Commandos, whatever they were called. Remember that Commando game? Like basically where.
Commandos, yeah.
What was the fucking name for stormtroopers before they were stormtroopers?
What?
You know, when they
Before
worked for the rebels, when they were originally made, just troopers. Oh, clones. That was it.
Clone troopers.
Clones. Yeah. Clone troopers. Yeah, that whole commando squad, but just all Ewoks. That'd be a great. Actually, that'd be a really good like take on Edge of the Empire RPG. Actually, just doing it all as Ewoks as an elite unit.
I'd love that.
That'd be fucking great.
Humans would hate.
Maybe
that,
I'm gonna do that
like,
because we're talking about doing an Edge of the Empire with Mark eventually.
No, he's not gonna like that.
Ewoks on like.
He's not gonna like the Ewoks.
No stupid
yes.
races.
What? No or yes? He doesn't want stupid races.
Warhammer.
Doesn't want us to
Maybe
fuck
do like
around.
Warhammer.
The Warhammer RPG is actually really good, according to Hughes.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's a chance you could roll. There's a way to make a character, right? And you could roll to be a literal peasant of fucking nothing and be the
That
worst.
sounds great. Yeah. That's Ross's character then.
And have like a
instantly.
disease or something really wrong with you as well on top of it. Apparently it's a
Sorry,
it's a
my
really-
lord. My butt cheek's just fallen off.
Leprosy.
That does sound good. Is there
It's a
also a chance
really-
to roll to be like a super powerful like mage or something?
Not sure, you have to ask.
But anyway, back to my Ewok character. It will be a serious character. He's going to be an incredibly proficient Ewok. All right.
Yeah, but you literally
Commando.
make noises like all the time.
All right. He's not much. He's not a face character, Trot. Sure, but you know, you need him to crawl into a vent and do something clever with like some engineering stuff. He'll be on it. He will be on it. And I'm also. I don't understand why Ewoks get put in the stupid character segment when you've got things like Mon Calamari walking around fixing spaceships. Like, seriously?
Have you seen Return of the Jedi?
I have.
It's the worst movie. It's the worst one.
you not like that
literally
one?
It's so bad.
Oh, is that the one where Luke randomly sees Darth Vader in a tree, and then hits the skull of Darth Vader, hits Darth Vader's helmet, and it shows part of his own face inside the helmet. Some of the worst foreshadowing, and also it doesn't actually mean anything anyway. Like
it was the moment George Lucas realized and his eyes widened that he could finally fulfill his strange fantasies of bringing Jar Jar Binks into the world and do slapstick humor with a lot of his alien races.
Right. I do have Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi because it's one of my favorite ones, actually. But I'm on board with some weird decisions. Like it's like the first film, the first Star Wars film, when they didn't realize it was going to be like a trilogy, and it finishes with that weird Ewok party at the end. Remember that?
I prefer.
Is that the one with the Ewok party, or is that the one with the medals?
Yes.
Or was that both?
All of it, both.
Tea, medals, and an Ewok party. What a way to end the military campaign.
I'm going to say it. Most of the prequels were better than Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Controversial, but ultimately, deep down in your heart, you know it's true.
My heart.
Duel of Fates. Fucking A.
The music.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Totally. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Fucking dope.
Ewan McGregor, he's in the films. That makes him better immediately than Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. And Liam Neeson. I mean, to be fair, Liam Neeson's in it too. Like
maybe Attack of the Clones is up there, right, with being one of the worst ones. Okay, and now it's canon that there's a purple lightsaber because Samuel L. Jackson says so. Okay, maybe that's bad.
I want a combination of the prequels and the latest films to create something that I actually enjoy.
Right.
Can you make that for me? Is there a cut we can do?
I could probably do that. I think there has been a cut, in fact, where they put them all together.
Because there are elements of the newer films which are just absolutely amazing. Like, really, really good. I think for me, the main problem was the storylines of the newer films. Just for me, didn't make a huge amount of sense. The pacing is a bit weird.
Yeah, it's the directors undermining each other, which fucked the whole franchise. I hated
these
the
wrong
last
options.
one.
I can't handle this. Humes doesn't want to. I want to try and get something good out of it. I'm trying to be positive here. Like the scene where what was the name of the random Deus Ex Machina admiral they brought in who had this plan that no one would tell anyone about?
I know the scene
Oh,
you're
yeah.
trying to talk about, which redeems the whole
wait,
franchise.
Hyperspace is the ship through the thing with the.
I thought you were talking about Ray healing that fucking snake. Sorry, my bad.
The fucking scene. Oh, by the way, she's got force healing, and we're going to use it like 6 more times in the film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Why was
God,
that
the
in
snake
there?
scene.
Oh, and we're going to
man.
kill Chewbacca. It's a really poignant moment, but...
I know
Whoa.
force healing is a thing. It was just so clumsily introduced.
It's piss
It's a
poor.
really
Piss poor
it's-
introduction. And
Yeah,
poor, what's his
like-
face? Like, ex-Stormtrooper Finn.
Yeah.
Potentially force touch. Actually, no. No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Also,
No,
He can
he's not.
handle the lightsaber and
he
fight.
can handle a
fucking-
lightsaber, no
Sith.
problem. A weapon that if you fuck up once with, you're probably dead.
Yeah, you cut yourself in half.
I was
The whole
Palpatine all
idea of the only
along.
reason that Jedi can use lightsabers is because of their preternatural ability to half see the future, half have perfect union with their body. All those reasons why a lightsaber is a fantastic weapon for a Jedi and nobody else. Just fucking chuck that out of the window. All right, yeah, cool. What's next? Right, how do you feel about using hyperspeed as a weapon? That sounds very cool, but as soon as you suggest that it's possible, surely you could build an unmanned ship that would hyperspace into anything and kill anything instantly. Yeah, you're right there. Well, then how are we gonna explain this again? Don't know. Just guess we hope we don't use it again.
Maybe don't.
Right.
Just
Never
hopefully it'll go away. Oh,
Yeah.
so bad. So jumbled.
Ah.
So
And Ray
jumbled.
wasn't really a bad character and not a bad arc either. Like that's the
Not
thing.
some-
That's kind of what frustrated me about it. Is it was quite close to being good. It just had a few like, what? My suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, just
but-
fucking hell.
Hey,
So bad. In hindsight, holy shit. I mean,
but then yeah,
I kind
it's not
of
for
I
us anymore, is it?
defended the sequel, the second film, when it came out because I thought it went in a very interesting direction that
Oh,
upset the balance of the original trilogy. Right, Rian Johnson was taking it to new places. He really fucked up the film. Don't get me wrong. Some terrible decisions in that film. However, I like the premise of at the end with the little kid with the broomstick of like anyone could be a Jedi, not just the fucking Skywalkers. And then it just comes
well, like
back
Anakin, like Anakin's entire arc,
yeah,
which is what that essentially is.
yeah, and then it just
A weird
again,
backwater kid being a superpower.
exactly, and then they just strip that again in the next one. Is actually no, John Boyega's not Force touch, and it's literally just about the Skywalkers again. Sorry,
It's Mark Humes.
I can't. I
Well,
can't. I have
Hold on,
to.
before I say it though,
I can't
Mark,
talk about it.
this is
I
a
have to.
great point. How about, aren't you glad that in episode 8 they had a 40-minute scene where they saved some horse animals, but then left all the child slaves behind?
I agree. Everything you're saying about the sequels, I actually agree with.
Right.
I fully.
But it's
agree
my
with you that they
amalgam
are-
of the prequels and the sequels that you don't like the idea of.
No, that I don't even have a problem with that necessarily. There's little things like Rian Johnson didn't come up with the idea that anybody could be a Jedi. It's just that the original films only focused on the Skywalkers. It's called the Skywalker Saga. It's meant to be about that bloodline, which is why stuff like The Mandalorian and like
Oh,
the animated
nice.
shows is so good because it's showing that the Star Wars universe has so many cool stories to tell in it. It's why like
Beyond
Rogue
it,
One's
yeah.
actually a fucking great movie.
I
Because
like
it's
Rogue One a
hey,
lot,
I
yeah.
love Rogue One. I think it's a great movie. It does a lot to expand the universe.
cinematically beautiful as well. Holy shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but there's so much fucking wrong with the sequels. Like the more I've thought about them, when I first watched them, I loved them, and now I keep thinking about them. I'm like, no, that was stupid. No, that was really dumb. They ruined that. That character was wasted. The hyperspace thing, I'm just like, yep, that completely ruins any sense of military tactics in the galaxy.
Yeah, it does.
Like
doesn't
it
Yeah.
completely throws it out the fucking window. I mean, the whole premise of the fucking Last Jedi is like we're just gonna fly our ship for a really long time to try and outrun the Empire. Wow, what an exciting fucking plot. Fucking
Still better than Return of the Jedi, though, right?
no, this is where you're wrong. You're a fiend. You're a devil, making these audacious claims.
Watch it again. It's awful.
It's not.
so
I
bad.
watched it recently. It's amazing.
What do you don't
Your
like about it, Troll?
nostalgia goggles. I just hate the whole slapstick element of it, and the Ewoks.
The
ultimately.
Ewoks is the only slapstick element to it.
There's a lot more in it. Again, I haven't seen it in a while. But
Which film is Return of the Jedi? Is
Return of
last
the
one.
Jedi
So
is
it's
the
n-
last one of the original.
Is it the one where Luke gets trained by Yoda?
No,
No,
that's Empire.
That's Empire,
Ah,
which is the best one.
Except for the bit
Fuck
in the
me.
cave that Smith was complaining about earlier.
Huh?
That was the Empire's the one where Luke faces Vader and cuts his head off. And
Oh,
then
it
it's
is
Luke's
that
face.
one.
That's
then.
Empire.
I thought that scene happened when
No,
Yoda trained him.
that's in
No,
Empire.
okay.
Yeah, that's in the middle film.
That's a weird scene.
It is a weird scene. Yeah, it's
Run,
meant to show
run,
that like
run and
he's
jump.
failed.
I can be a backpack while you jump.
The challenge
Right.
isn't to defeat Vader; it's to understand him or some bullshit. I don't know, some
I
false nonsense.
see. I just got the. He thinks he's worried he's going to become his father thing,
That as well,
and
I think is.
And I was
is-
like,
but
well,
he
there's no
doesn't know
real
that yet.
signs that that's going to happen, like
Yeah.
ever. Luke's
Yeah.
character never goes that way. Luke's quite.
He
an
does.
uninteresting
in
character.
Return of the
let's be
Jedi.
honest.
So the whole point of Return of the Jedi is when he eventually confronts the Emperor and Vader. This is the whole thing with the Force, is that the Emperor is goading Luke into taking up the lightsaber and attacking him because that's going to start him down the dark side. He's using anger and hatred, and
Right, okay.
he initially does that. Then he gives up and says, "I'm not going to fight you, Father," and he tries to hide. And then Vader's like, your sister may turn then. And then Luke goes mental and attacks him. And that's supposed to be Luke going down the dark side path of like using his rage and
Because
hatred.
he doesn't want his dad to get with his girlfriend.
Because yes, that's exactly it. You've nailed
But it also
Right.
it explains why in the sequels of the originals, why he became a hermit.
Yes, because he was always close to failing and
So he gave it up.
being tempted.
And again, he failed again, right? Because he raised Kylo, and Kylo fucking fucked everything.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
again because of his fear. He gave into the fear that Kylo was going to turn to the dark side and nearly
Man,
killed him.
That was actually kind of interesting, that plot. Like the whole
Yeah.
idea, like when he was talking about it and thinking back, like I started this school, I had these things, one of them went back. Like that, for me, I was like, oh, this is really interesting. I hope we get to see more of this. Cut to a group of 20 cavalrymen running along the side of a Star Destroyer or whatever it was. Like,
Also, the
I
Knights
didn't
of
want
Ren.
this.
The Knights
Oh.
of
I
Ren
want
was
this.
so
The Knights of
fucked.
Ren, so much potential. You could have had like
They had
those
so
whole
many
movies.
cool-
Oh, well, you mean the cosplayers that were hanging out with Kylo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
just did
those
nothing until the
guys.
very final bit.
so bad. Fuck me.
Like,
Knights
I
of
think
Ren.
that
Oh,
the best
shit.
bits of the sequels is a lot of the stuff with Kylo Ren and Rey. That's some of the good stuff, like where you're like, okay, this feels like a really cool Star Wars Jedi story of like doing some fun stuff. Let's ignore the fucking force healing that randomly turns up in movie 3 and the fucking snake and everything like that. But there's some good bits. I actually thought the whole idea of like the connection between them being that they can pass like objects, like that was starting to be explored in the middle movie.
Yeah,
I
that
kind
was
of liked
kinda
that. I thought
cool.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
and
Like I
stuff
said,
like that.
Kylo and Rey's storyline wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That was kind of okay.
Perfectly acceptable Star Wars nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just all the rest of it, which is just so wasted. Like Poe and Finn and all the others, it's just like,
Oh,
why are
man.
you fucking here? Like you feel like you're just nothing to this story now. When they could have
Yeah.
made them.
Last
you
Jedi
know,
made me hate Poe, and when
Yeah,
I loved him in
of
the
course,
first
it
one.
made him a complete douchebag.
Oh yeah, yeah. What? When
Yeah, he was just that
Amidala or whatever her name
whiny-
was wouldn't.
He was just a whiny guy that's like, we should do something.
He was the jock.
exactly what we
Yeah.
should do. We should
They,
do what
they
I
turned
say.
him into like a flyboy jock, is what they turned
Yeah.
him into, which is bollocks because he wasn't
Yeah.
like that at all.
Nope.
Whereas
Also,
like
he-
you look at, go on.
Well, they were talking about a possible Finn Poe love line, right? Which could have
Yeah.
actually been genuinely quite interesting.
Would have been really
but-
good, yeah. But no,
Yeah.
screw that. Got to give them both romantic, interests in the third movie.
And then that
randomly
falls
out of nowhere.
apart.
And then Rose disappears.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's just I felt like those sequels, they set up some good ideas in The Force Awakens, and then they were just like, nah, throw that out the fucking window. Both of them. I think both of them really just didn't deliver on those. Whereas like you look at the original trilogy, and Han and Leia and the fucking droids and Chewie, they're not Luke, they're not the ones who are going to save the day, but they're still doing stuff that matters to everything overall, like the trip to go see Lando and like everything going on there and like escaping the start from the Hoth base.
I really like that scene when they went to the Cloud City. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And
and it
they're like-
doesn't feel like, you know, the whole casino thing with Finn and Rose. It didn't feel like that because
No.
you actually were invested in the characters and you understood why they'd gone there and you knew that something was going to happen. Like, they never got that feeling. They were trying to do that in the new movies. They were trying to kind of create the Han, Luke, Leia thing, but they just never did it. It just never
No,
worked.
it didn't tie in at all.
Yeah.
The goddamn double cross. Not double cross. It wasn't even a double cross. It was just like, yeah, I'm
Lando.
not that person, and I'm not going to do that thing. Now, Lando was a double cross. Obviously, that was
Yeah.
quite an exciting double cross.
Yeah.
The one with the casino and the guy they meet, the Red
Oh
Rose,
my
whatever the
God,
fuck he's called.
fucking...
Oh,
Well,
that fucking
like
guy.
it's just like, yeah, no, I can get you in, and then you get there and it's like, yeah, no, I just turned you over to them straight away. Oh, okay. Well,
that's
what
pretty
was the point in that?
Yeah.
Like, if we
It was
wanted
so
to hand ourselves over, it's just weird. It was just weird. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
And again, they
What are
he
you
touched
looking
upon-
forward to in 2021, Mark?
Yeah.
What am I
yeah.
looking forward to? Not
Yeah.
fucking being in COVID. Like getting
Yeah,
vaccines and shit. Holy shit, it's interrupted so much of everyone's lives and so many people have suffered. Like fucking just want to get it sorted, you know?
Yeah.
Mark,
able
let's
to
be
do
honest.
Go on.
Life's not going to change that much.
Not for us, no, that's true. I'm still going to be sat at home playing video games. I know, it's like
Exactly.
missing things like just being able to like hang out with people and like
Yeah,
do,
that
you know,
is a
stuff
big-
like LARP and stuff.
Yeah. I didn't realize it would
Yeah.
affect
Which
me
is such
that
a
much.
first world problem and it's such a personal thing. You know, when people are genuinely dying and suffering, it feels awful to say that, but
Yeah.
that's the stuff I miss in my personal life, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to like queue jump at a hospital because you miss LARP. It's just something
Yeah.
you miss. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine to feel a bit
Yeah.
like that, I think.
But yeah,
Let's
it's
not gatekeep suffering, Mark. Everyone deserves a little bit of it.
fucking giving me a little bit. I fucking want a lot of it.
It doesn't feel like a little bit. Can we
Alex
turn
Smith.
it down?
As somebody who enjoys spending a lot of money, I like sharing my ridiculous purchases with you on occasion. So after I did like a video where I bought a load of LARP stuff off Wish and it was all really crap. And then I just bought I bought $1,000 worth of stuff off Arm Street, which is the really nice LARP fashion
Pog.
website.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I've got one
Holy
of their
shit.
coats. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Has it
I
arrived
think I
yet?
bought the same one. No, so it's going to take a while, but I bought that. That was like I originally had a budget of
Save.
like, okay, I'll spend $500 because that's roughly what I've made on the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
channel so far, like with that other video. And then
Yeah.
as I was going, I was like, oh, this isn't a lot of stuff. Maybe I should just add this, and I'll get this as well. I'll get this one as well.
Did
And
we
I was
lose
like,
the
I
last
need-
one?
I need to stop.
I forget.
Fuck.
How many views did that video get? Did it do pretty well?
It's done pretty well. Yeah, that was on my new channel. That's the video that's performed the best out of everything
Okay.
I've done, including all the D&D stuff. Which
It was a
really
very
surprising.
interesting video because I've never wanted to pull the trigger on Wish shit, but I'm like, yeah, if any of this stuff is decent, I could be interested. You know?
Yeah, and it
Well,
wasn't.
yeah. Ages ago, I saw it was a kind of trend where people were buying stuff off Wish because it was so
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Like
Still big.
what it was
Still a big
advertised
game.
as. But we just
Well-
couldn't be bothered to wait for the delivery because it was
Delivery
like
stuff.
months potentially.
Yeah.
Or
I
like,
actually
we were
got-
just like, okay, well, fuck it.
I got quite lucky with mine. Like a lot of it turned up quite quickly. But what I found, like after I did it, like a lot of the comments on the video were things like, "Oh, just randomly had this in my feed and it looked interesting." Like you
Oh,
know,
nice.
it's the one video that actually got pushed out to different audiences and like actually kind of hit marks. So
Played the YouTube
All right,
game.
so a fair play. Like you said, you almost get $500 for a video. That's impressive.
yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
we've seen
yeah,
that in a long time.
yeah. It's
No.
the watch time on it's really high because it's
Is
it's
it
like
really?
35-minute
Yeah.
video, but people stuck through the whole thing. You know, like there's very little drop off in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just done quite well. So
So
Nice.
which
One
bits
of
did you
those.
get from Arm Street? You got
mix
a
of
coat.
stuff. Mix of stuff.
Did you get any
Don't wanna
armor?
spoil it. No, fuck no. Like it's all like $800 metal armor.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
really
way I'm gonna
expensive.
buy that
God,
stuff.
really?
I just got costume stuff, so it's like tunics and jackets and cloaks and stuff like that. So, but people,
the
I
bit's
think,
not
and
out yet.
I think I was talking with Trot about this recently as well. I think that people love the I spent $500 on Wish. People like that stuff because it's like, well, I'd never do that. But I can watch somebody else do it, and then that becomes
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the vicarious kind of
yeah,
enjoyment.
living vicariously
Yeah.
through stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And
So
people
we
love
wouldn't have
fucking
built like
things.
a dumb computer based on like shitty motherboards and stuff.
Yeah.
Or on
That's a funny idea, actually. We built a
But like,
computer purely off Wish or
yeah,
something.
but like when I saw the delivery times and also just how dodgy that fucking website is, I was like, oh,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's worth pursuing it.
Or even promoting
know.
something like that.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the thing. Is I did
exactly.
have a few people kind of being like, "Oh, it's promoting like China slave labor and stuff." And
Oh my
They're not,
shit.
they're not really wrong.
they're not wrong. No, they're not. 100%.
Well, I was watching a show yesterday where it was like a challenge-based show or whatever, and they were chucking like loads of yogurt all over each other, and they were like, "Oh, we appreciate that we're like wasting food, so we've made a donation to a food bank." And I was like,
That's a cool idea.
That's not a bad thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't unwaste the food, but like, you know,
They've
that-
made up for it. It's kind of
they've
like
acknowledged it and tried to do something
Yeah.
positive about it,
that's
I
good.
suppose. Which is
We
good.
need to do something like that.
That's
with the
how we get
chocolate
out of the
bathtub.
chocolate thing. Yeah, we need to donate the chocolate to chocolate for kids, chocolates for orphans.
That just
Chocolates
rolled
for
in.
the teethless. Chocolates for diabetic patients.
What we can do is we can just ladle it back out again and repackage it and give it to the kids.
Yeah. Pour it into
Sure,
little
Trot's
molds.
been in it, but
This tastes like man.
this tastes like Quiz Twat.
Oh,
Chubby
my
Trot
taste
parts.
tastes a lot like bullsack, actually. Oh yeah, that was the
Pretty sure he
bullsack.
farted in there.
Could we make chocolate bars out of it
We can
afterwards
make
into
chocolate-
mold?
Yes, let's.
Chocolate trots.
Yeah,
We
part
totally
two.
could.
Get
And
like
then
a little
sell it.
mold in the
We
shape
could
of Trot's
totally
face.
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to make.
Chocolate
To be
bars.
fair,
So please don't.
that's probably
eat
the best
it.
way to get the most out of it. Yeah.
The label on the
Yeah.
front will just be "Do not eat."
Yeah.
Do not eat has
Do not
been in
eat
man.
this chocolate bar.
Man
I mean, we've
has
already
been.
handed out. What was it? Strands of your hair on like a certificate. What was that?
Oh, we did do that. Yeah.
That was my pubic
Pubes,
hair.
wasn't it? Was it his hair? That was
That
his
was-
pubic hair.
But if
Oh,
Belle
was it pubic? I
Delphine
don't know if
can
it was
sell
pubic hair.
bathwater, you can.
We can sell chocolate
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for, not
Finally.
safe for consumption.
Yeah.
For the chocolate boys.
Well,
Get
she
that
didn't actually
OnlyFans
sell it though,
going.
did she? That was just a publicity thing.
Just do a
Well,
sexy
She
trot
sold
OnlyFans.
jars
She did.
of water.
She sold
Whether it
it.
was actually her bathwater. or
Yeah,
not.
I mean, yeah, obviously, there's no way it was 100%
I don't think anyone actually got one though.
No, they did. They did. 100% they did.
Oh, okay.
Because she did like podcasts with like H3 and a bunch of other people, and they ordered it and got sent it, and I've seen people saying that they got it out as well.
See, that's a
yeah, alright.
Crazy
documentary I
days.
would watch. That's a documentary I'd watch as well in the future. And like Ross talking earlier about the crazy documentaries and things we're probably going to see about people. The Belle Delphine documentary will certainly be an interesting one in like 15 years' time or
Yeah.
Just
something.
following someone
It's
that
like-
went fully down the Belle Delphine fan route.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
went
also just like
really into it.
yeah, like the stuff they bought, how much they spent, all that sort of stuff. But
The
like
stuff they said to her.
equally, it's like I have no idea who that person is as a person.
idea.
You know, as in that Belle Delphine, people like that. Like they are such like a
pure
walking character. Yeah, like a meme or a
Meme,
character
yes,
or like
yeah.
a concept. That it's like I'd love to get in the psyche of that person, understand how they think. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't
Much
have
more
to look too
interesting than all
far.
these serial killer documentaries
I'm
that
right
keep
here.
coming out.
Here he is.
Um,
This is the reveal. Chris Trot is Belle Delphine.
I'm just a step away from being Belle Delphine. Put me in that bathtub. That's gonna unlock the final
that's it.
seal.
That's going to open a door. Chris Trot's going to
The
be
gate.
splaying his butthole and posting it on OnlyFans.
I'll tease safe for work stuff for a long time, and I'll say
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
never
because that's the way
I'm
you have to
never
do
gonna
it,
do
yeah.
nudes, guys. Never. And then boom.
And then
OnlyFans.
totally do
Then
nudes.
That's when the jackpot
Every
comes
month
in.
it just gets a little bit riskier and a little bit
Yeah.
more lewd.
I saw a nip.
You got to build
I
them
saw
up.
half a
You know,
nipple. It
got
slipped
to build them
down.
up. Then when you feel like you got nothing left, yeah.
If you made a Trot joke OnlyFans, I have a suspicion you would make a lot of money.
Hell
You'd
yeah.
have to actually work on the content though.
Yeah, yeah.
that's
You'd
the
have to
problem.
But I
I'd have
think
to do a
it's the
few
kind of
photo
thing.
shoots.
Yeah, but I think you spend a day doing a photo shoot. That's like months of content. Like you think of the calendar shoot you guys did, and if you
Yeah.
did like each month, okay,
Yeah,
here's
don't
like
do
a
this
set
one
of
next year,
photos.
guys. Just FYI.
FYI.
Throwing that out there to everyone.
What?
That's probably not happening this year. Calendar.
Oh,
No calendar.
Whoa, hand of
The-
God.
You can get yourself
Oh.
a 2020 calendar right now for £4.99.
yeah. You want one
just
of
put
old
2021
calendars?
on it.
Just before December. So
Yeah.
Just before December. Don't buy it
Just get
though,
it
because
now.
that'll prove our merch team right in leaving it on there the entire year
yeah,
and nothing else.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if
Lol.
you did like a shoot like that, that's like a year of content right there. Just a day of photo shoot, bam. Chris Trot OnlyFans coming in 2021.
Coming.
All right, sure.
Coming.
I'm in.
So will you.
When will
Coming.
you come play?
Question
Oh,
mark.
God.
I've
tagline.
opened an OnlyFans. Coming. Just Chris Trot is looking into a really Vaselined up lens.
I'm gonna
Super
be.
soft.
I'm gonna be so oiled as well. So oiled in all of them, like
Just
covered in
even,
This glistening
see-
shot.
you see it dripping off.
Oh, Jesus. This guy is covered in Vaseline.
It's not even oil.
What
it's just
fetish is
Vaseline.
this? Being
Just
born
Vaseline.
fetish? Oh,
Well,
that was a...
we did cover ourselves in lube, so
We did.
We
did.
did.
You
You
most
mainly,
for
I
the
think,
shoot.
Ross. I think it was
That was for
mainly
kind
you
of
covered
shoot.
yourself in lube.
mostly me. Yeah,
You got it dumped on your head. And
I did
then
milk.
Wiped.
you
You
did
did
milk,
milk.
yeah.
which is so much worse.
And then Smith
Yeah.
had glitter. To be fair, glitter is also pretty fucked up. Nobody
Glitter
wants
doesn't smell, which is, I guess, the
Yeah, but it
upside
just
of
never
it.
goes away.
It never
It
goes away,
doesn't.
exactly.
It's in our drinking water now. It's in all of our drinking water.
Heyo.
What?
Oh, man. Ross, you said you'd seen Dark Waters, right?
Yeah, yeah. Pretty nuts,
Holy
isn't it?
fuck.
Just
Crazy
those
film.
petrochemicals into the nearby river. Cool.
Man, I'd really recommend. I mean, it's horrible, but it's a very
it's a
well-made
doc-
and
kind of a-
eye-opening show.
Docudrama, is it? I guess.
Yeah.
Almost. It's not really a documentary. It's just a drama about a real.
But I had
Right.
so just to give people the top line of this and like to hear Trot and Mark's
It's
reaction.
got Mark Ruffalo in it, guys.
It's got
Come
Mark
on.
Ruffalo in it.
That's enough.
Being all
Don't tell me
hulky.
the plot.
boy.
No, you guys know Teflon, right?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
heard you've heard of Teflon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Never
stuff
goes
that they
away.
put on pans and stuff
Yeah,
to like
the anti-stick
non-stick.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Non-stick.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Do you know how like unbelievably toxic it is? Like
I've learned, yeah.
and completely unbiodegradable. Okay, so Teflon was originally made as a coating for tanks, right? It was a waterproof coating for tanks because
Makes
it is
sense.
like entirely olefophobic, which means it repels water and oils, things like
Liquids,
that.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it just runs off, right? So it was an amazing like use for it, right? They then thought, what else doesn't
Nice,
stick
nice,
to
that's good.
Teflon? And they realized that
yes.
they could coat pans with it, right, to make like cooking really easy. No, real easy to clean, all that sort of shit, right? So they started making these pans, right, and they were making them at these refineries in America and all this sort of stuff, and they were coating it. They quite quickly realized it gives you really fucking bad cancer, like really bad. And so all of there were predominantly women working on the factory lines then. All of the women working on the factory lines that like coated the Teflon on the pans and all this sort of stuff, if they were pregnant, their babies were getting mutated, right? So their babies would come out with all these mutations and things like that, right? And they didn't tell them about it, the company. This is all, what was the name of the company, Ross? Can you remember?
Oh, I can't remember now. I watched it. last
They're
year.
now part of 3M as well. So they still exist, by the way. They ended up paying like a $600 million settlement, and they make in 6 hours they made that amount back after ruining countless lives. Right, the Teflon, or how it was called, C8, which is the chemical name for it because it has 8 chlorofluoric carbons chained together or something like that. Right, it is in every single person on the planet now. Every single person has trace amounts of this toxic chemical in their body
me.
because this company was not responsible enough to go, shit, this is really harmful. They even put it in cigarettes for their workers to see what the results of cigarette smoking it was. Every single one of them ended up with lung cancer.
God.
Right? DuPont was the name of the company. DuPont.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
It is,
Really
and this is
wiki now.
Teflon, and I can remember being able to buy Teflon pans now. But yeah, if you just look it up, and if you're worried about your pans and things, because if you get like Teflon chipping off into your food, it's really really bad for you, for example. But yeah, it's super fucked.
shit.
Dark Waters is the name of the film.
So it says here as well that the chemical is when it begins to deteriorate after temperature of cookware reaches a certain degree. So they put it on a thing that people intentionally
my
heat
God.
up, and that makes it more toxic.
It makes it an
hell.
aerosol, right? And then everyone breathes it in. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
is.
the smoke point. Yeah.
Now let's not mix up
Unbelievable.
Tefal and Teflon. They're different things.
yeah.
No,
Does Tefal
Tefal
use
is
Teflon on them?
Do
yeah,
they?
it does. Yeah, Tefal is made. It's named after.
coat.
Yeah, from.
But
the
they
thing.
did change the coating. So, for example,
Yes,
I've
it
got
has an
a
aluminum
non-stick
coating as well.
pan from Le Creuset, and they changed their coating to not contain this chemical. But there
I'm
are
trying to
still,
read.
if you have a Teflon pan, check it, because honestly, watching
Yeah.
that film
How do you
really
check
opens
it?
your eyes as to
So
how.
I guess what year it was manufactured, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
something
I
like that.
googled my
They would've
pans and
changed it
checked.
now.
When
So
Well, you
was
say
the
that, but
chemical name.
you might have an old Teflon pan that isn't changed. I had one at uni.
If it's chipping, don't use it. If it's-
Jeez.
Yeah.
The chemical
Way.
name for
Oof.
Teflon is polytetrafluoroethylene, I think.
Yeah,
is
it's
the name
shortened to
of it.
PTFH or something, right?
Yeah,
Or,
PTFE is the short
E,
name.
that's it, yeah. But yeah,
Shit.
it can be used in other things. It can be used in other things. Like, so there's PTFE tape that plumbers use all the time. It's okay
It's
to
not a
use it.
documentary. Sorry, so
It's
someone
not a
was asking
documentary,
What the
it's-
doc was called.
Yeah. It's called Dark
But it
Waters.
is-
The film is called Dark Waters. And it's about
Yeah.
the story of a real life lawyer who still exists today, who campaigned after his grandma's neighbor, a farmer, lost 150 cattle because they were drinking contaminated water.
Oh my
150 of them died. Both him and his wife got cancer. Both of his children were eating infected cancerous meat. Like,
And they were
honestly,
just pouring it into the lakes.
Oh!
and the
Yeah,
rivers
and
nearby. Just
yeah.
straight from the factory. It's like Mr. Burns style, like just mutation.
It's honestly
water.
unbelievable. I couldn't believe I hadn't heard about it. Like, it really is worth a watch.
Yeah.
But I mean, worth a watch. I don't know why. I guess to make sure you're aware, don't consume it. But
It's just in awe of the lack of like
Yeah.
protocol at a
Yeah.
company that deals with chemicals.
yeah,
Just insane, isn't it?
yeah. And there's still
Hey.
chemicals now that are
Oh,
unregulated.
Drifter.
So
Hey.
if a chemical company in the US creates a new chemical, that the Environmental Protection Agency can't regulate because they don't have any information about it, the chemical agencies can self-regulate where they deem they set a
Oh my
permissible
God.
safe
It's
level
Insane.
with no outside interaction whatsoever, right? So
That's
it's
terrifying.
just mad. It's just crazy. It is just the world, man.
Late stage
This
capitalism.
is why I keep wanting to go and live in deepest, darkest Wales, and build a wall. Do you guys want
That's
to
full
build
of
Yarling?
Teflon there.
We build Yarlington for real. How about that? Where you
Oh,
guys
look at
help
that.
me build a log cabin.
He's just tossing them in.
Right. How about this, guys? We buy not a huge area, but a large area of land, and we build our own homes on it and live on it and create a commune. Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
And
Start a
if
commune.
people want to come and build their own house on it, we allow them to do it for free, but they have to contribute in some way.
All the
Right?
life savings.
Sexually,
sign away your
largely
life
sexually.
savings.
Mostly
largely
sexually.
sexually.
But
Yeah.
it's cheap.
It's cheap.
Oh,
Buy one of those
promise we
Scottish islands with a castle on it.
You want
Oh,
that, do
that'd
you?
be lovely.
Just go live there.
Cold, but lovely.
But go back, make everything like feudal medieval era. Have serfs.
and install.
Sorry, how have we scored
install
7
the
goals?
internet.
Well, actually,
Trust
that's interesting you
monopoly.
mentioned feudal, because I was actually trying to work out how feudal would work in a modern setting, Mark, for reasons.
Reasons.
And that's part of the idea of so serfdom, well, the feudal system is the idea that an area of land or a territory or a duchy is granted to an individual by a higher power, like a duke or a king or a queen. And then they are responsible for making sure that area is prosperous. So peasants and
nice setup.
serfs can come and work on that land, and then they pay a
Nice.
tithe.
Look at that.
And then they normally got housing given back to them as like a
Very nice goal.
hey, you can live here.
Yeah,
here's
exactly,
your house that you live
exactly.
in. Here's the
Yeah.
land. Here's a
We
job.
will help you build the house, all that sort of stuff.
And we'll protect you is with the other big thing as well. That they
Yeah,
offered,
that was a
like,
big thing.
you
But
know-
obviously, that's not so much of an issue now. We don't
Yeah.
have border skirmishes. But yeah, I was thinking it could work if you just bought a big bit of land and said, "Hey guys, we'll come and help you build your house on here. We'll work together and help you out, and you'll be able to live a life just grow food, and we all get a share of it. Essentially, is part of it. It's the feudal system can work, guys. All
Yeah,
I'm saying,
I mean,
neo-feudalism. That's
I
what I'm
think some
about.
of it because it used to be that you could pay your tithe with the tithe was normally in grain or food or whatever that you could work. If you
Yeah.
couldn't pay that, you could also pay in coinage, or you would provide
Service,
military
right?
service.
Yeah,
it would be
yeah, yeah.
you'd serve as a soldier, and that would normally be enough. Like if you were a soldier, that would normally cover your family. Like that would be a huge chunk of their tithe of right, son, off you go, join the king, join the duke's army. and then that means the rest of us can be happy and live here and do fine.
Trot, all I'd want from you is I'd like your services as a bed warmer.
How many hours, my lord?
Just have it nice and toasty before I get in.
Very well.
Totally
Don't be
hairless.
slathered in oil again.
Yeah, I want you totally hairless and slathered in oil.
Very well, my lord. Finally, yes.
Yeah,
Get
I
the
am
pot
being
of Vaseline. Dunk him in the vat.
Dunk him in the vat. We've got Ross, do you want to maintain the Vaseline vats?
Oh, that sounds messy.
The great,
It's a thankless task.
Very messy.
the great warehouse
It's
of
amazing.
Vaseline vats is called the Vatican.
Yeah. The Vatican. Nice.
Exempt from
I
all
didn't know
laws.
this.
Oh.
When they were
shit.
making Lord of the Rings, they had a giant fucking One Ring to do close-ups with.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Did you not know that?
It's enormous.
I love it. It's
I know,
so
yeah,
big.
it's nuts.
Prop ring.
It's such a simple, smart idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Just a little film trickery.
It's so good. It's just
That's
like
why
seeing the
that's why
picture of it.
practical effects is still so good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Like,
Totes my goats.
get that. It's like when they were making all the little like Star Wars like bombing runs of the Death Star and stuff, like all on boards and things like that.
I do love a lot of the Mandalorian real life animatronic things, but
Yeah.
some of the fucking
It looks
aliens are
dated.
so janko. Some of them are just like, oh, I get it. There's Star Wars love here, but Christ, put a little bit of CG on their face, just a little bit.
Well, I mean, the thing is like, do you need it to look super realistic? Like,
Yeah,
you know
because
it's
it
not
throws me
real.
out. Because it's like there's a guy in a
Okay.
fucking insect mask.
It's a puppet. Yeah. Yeah.
That
true.
guy
It's a-
was pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which episode was that?
I mean,
think
probably
three.
some
What
of the
happens in
latest
it?
ones.
Well, I mean, the combination of CG and practical effects does occur in the lizard creature.
Yes.
Yes, that was a
as
really
in the-
good one, I think.
You think so?
They've been doing some amazing CG effects, like when they
The
pull the
fucking
ship out of the water.
spiders. As
Oh
well.
man,
spiders
that
and
was
stuff.
fucking sick. And yeah, the bit where they pull it out, the spiders. I really like the scenes where, like, I'm trying not. I'm not going to try and spoil this for anyone, but like, you know, when they were pulling the big ship up off away from the water,
Yes.
they were trying to get into,
Yeah.
the quality of the CG is so good now.
It's
Like,
really high. And then
God
you see the
damn.
guy in the
For a
insect
TV show.
mask.
Yeah.
And also, did you
Yeah.
see there's a scene in the latest episode where there's a crew guy in the background.
Oh
really?
yeah, just off to the side.
Just
right?
in like a
See him
blue
jeans.
t-shirt.
Yeah. Goddamn film crew. They always dress in like the same way as well. So,
yeah,
like,
they really do.
Look, I'm
pair
just
of
saying,
jeans.
it's I've
Jeans
seen,
guy.
I've been on movie sets, and it's quite easy for you to accidentally look at Chris Pine's gun when you're not supposed to. Is all I'm saying. Okay? It's very easy. I don't know if I've told Smith and Ross that story before.
Don't think so.
What about it? Is it a
So,
Guardians of
I-
the Galaxy thing?
So no, I was an extra in a Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. They were doing
Oh.
filming in London, and I was.
How long ago was that?
This was
That
a
wasn't
long
that-
time ago. This was
Okay.
before I was working in the games industry when I was trying to be an actor, and I was doing
Yeah.
some extra work just to
You
pay
knocked
the
the guy
bills.
into it.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, like as an extra, like it was a big scene in Battersea Park that was meant to be a park in Russia, and you were basically told, right, you're going to be a student, wear just some normal clothes and turn up, and then you do a lot of waiting around because they'll scene
Yeah.
blocks in chunks, and then they'll kind of cycle between you and all the other like 100 extras. And it went on for fucking ages. I was meant to finish at midnight. We went till 3 a.m.
Tradition.
But the one scene that I properly was
always
like
have to
close to
say.
the camera, because they rotate you around, so like sometimes you're walking in the
There you go,
background,
toss it in,
sometimes
son.
you're in the foreground.
Easy.
And the one scene is me, a girl, and an older guy who are meant to like be like a professor and like two students walking along having a conversation, walked right past Chris Pine and the other actor, I can't remember his name, who are having some sort of suspicious conversation. We walked right past them, and just my natural curiosity, I couldn't help but look, because he hands him a gun, and my eyes were just like, oh, it's a gun. And then I tried to cover it up by like looking like, oh, I shouldn't have seen that, and like tried to act like my way out of it, like, and
right,
then I just carried on.
Fuck's sake, did they keep it
But-
in?
No, so the AD came up like afterwards. He was like, "Hi guys,
Don't look at his gun."
just a little thing. Don't look at the gun." I was just like, "I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry." I just couldn't help it. And then the next couple of shots, I was like, I'm going to find something really interesting in the distance to look at.
Nice. So
But
you
yeah,
in
I
that?
complete.
Can we see you in it?
I think that the scene that they're in, I'm so far in the background, you can't
Right.
even tell it's me. Like, it's
Shame.
They walk
Day
past
well
him and he
spent.
goes,
Day
"Hi
well
guys,
spent.
Battersea Park's lovely today, isn't it?" Oh, sorry, can you not mention that you're in Battersea Park and not
Please
do you
don't.
not talk to any of the actors? You
See
don't-
that? Or look at the fucking gun. What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want from me? I'm an actor. God damn it!
I can't
This
not
isn't
look
why
at
I
the gun,
became
can
an
I?
actor.
If I was a student walking past a man handing a suspicious package,
I
I'd
would look at that motherfucker.
There's a gun.
Gun!
There's a gun.
Just start shouting, "Gun! There's a
He's got a gun!
That's what I would do in the situation. It's realistic.
You don't understand
method
acting,
actor.
sir."
But yeah, so that's
no.
I ruined a shot of Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit by looking at a gun.
I think I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
It was
Are
like,
we against bots? Yeah, we are.
I don't
Right.
know. Are we? Oh,
Yeah,
we
people
are.
are joining and leaving constantly.
he's got a shooter!
Because they're 7-1 down.
Yeah.
Fucking crushed him. This is
Good
it.
job
You just
now.
need me in the chat, and then you'll win.
it seems like that's working.
Yeah, apparently.
lucky
Fucking
charm.
hell, you're nailing it.
But I'm afraid I do have to go now.
All
so,
right.
Okay.
Well, when's
Goodbye.
your new
Lovely chatting
LARP
Star
video with
Wars.
all your shit when it
oh,
arrives?
that won't be
is
for a
it?
while. It's got to be delivered. So,
Okay.
Okay.
but you can go watch the old one if you want to see me try
Again.
loads of shitty Wish.
Yeah, if you want to see
costume
Mark
stuff.
watch some Wish stuff, go. What is it? Just Sherlock.
It's just
Holmes
Sherlock
now?
Holmes now. Yeah, it's a new channel,
Ah,
Sherlock Holmes. So
You
it's
can
on-
link it in
on
chat if you
YouTube's.
want. Just type it out.
Nah,
All right. Nice.
people can find it. All right. Anyway, bye lads.
All right,
Bye.
cheers,
See you
dude. See you in a
later.
bit. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Now watch our Rocket League performance dip.
Dip.
Now it's time to.
Probably ready for rank, to be honest.
I was gonna say maybe we are, but
Maybe. Yeah.
we were also on casual and they were really bad, like really bad.
They were awfully bad. But I'm locked in now. My aerials are on point.
Okay.
Or were. Now they're probably going to fucking dip.
Just had a full warm up.
They've peaked.
Can now do a full splits, a standing to splits.
Standing
immediately.
splits. Just
Then
drop.
performs the
in
standing
a
splits.
microsecond.
Fuck. I goofed big time. And again.
It's coming back in. They're baffled.
Oh, yeah, nice. Fucking hell. He's
They're
on a
baffled.
roll.
They don't know
Oh,
what
what
to
a
do.
night.
Pow.
Yeah, there's people leaving and coming all the time. Casual's
Someone
a mess.
spawned a crocodile.
I'm working on the Twitch integrations for the next chat block. Almost every tier now, I think, will have a small chance of it being a negative one. Like you can
Okay.
literally
Okay.
set out, you can set out the percentages of certain things happening.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So I can be like, there's 10% chance of us suddenly becoming nauseated or something like that, or spawning a jet
Oh,
on
that's pretty
fire or
cool.
something like that.
It's like the
uh,
wild mage table in
It's likely to be
D&D.
something nice, but yeah, it could also have an upset. And I think that's better than guaranteed crocodiles,
Yeah, definitely.
because it could be
That
good,
sounds
it
good.
could also be really bad.
Don't tease them with that, Trop. Whoa, good save. What
Thank you.
when they've got to wait until at least Monday.
Monday.
Now.
Sorry, everybody. The crocodiles are classic, and we
It was
have
good,
one as a
though.
pet now.
I did very much enjoy it.
Yeah, me too.
It's quite cool being underwater. Completely changes the feeling of the game.
Yeah. I like
Especially
it.
with like all the updates to like how the seafloor looks these days as well, as opposed to like the older shit. Although I do feel like there could be more fish. Is there a way
Thanks,
to up
Rebel
the spawn
Cardigan,
rate?
for 5 gifties. Maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably in the server settings. I think I might upgrade our server a little bit. It's only got 3 gigs of RAM right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting
It
to
was
notice-
lagging a bit for me
little
yesterday. I
bit
don't know
of
why.
lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some
Like,
of the
not registering block
some of the mods
placements
are a
and
bit
stuff
more
like that.
intensive, right?
Yeah, and it's only going to get worse the more we put in the world, so...
Oh shit! Oh, just about saved that.
Sorry. Fucking
Get it out
carpented
of
you.
there.
I'm
Jesus.
staying back if you want to go forward.
Ah, I missed.
You got that? I'm going to screen. Smack it. Okay, I'll stay back. You go.
Okay, no boost, but go
Oh, I
smack
got
it.
boost if you want to come back.
I got a
If
bit
you want
of
to come
boost.
back, I got boost.
Go for it, yeah. Try and go mid.
Keeping it up.
Ugh.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now.
I
We
realized it's
got a
casual,
real
so
slam
I
coming.
came up.
Nice. Welcome to the Space Jam. Ugh. I got in the way.
Everyone wanted a piece. Everyone wants a piece.
Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance, do your dance on the Space Jam. Alright. Wave your hands in the air.
You been watching Space Jam recently or something?
Nope. Just in my head now. And now it's in your heads. You're welcome.
I don't know the words to it at all. It surprises me you do. Do you ever listen to it?
I just like Space Jam back in the day, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't
Come
believe
on,
you.
it's Sam, and welcome to the jam.
You've watched it recently, I'm sure. You must have done.
I really haven't. I promise.
Promise?
I
You pinky
promise. Hey, TJ!
No man can remember the words of Space Jam theme like that.
It's not
That's a
possible.
lie.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
Helen can fucking remember every lyric ever, and it's kind of
Of that
scary.
song
Just
or every song?
Every song, because that is
she's just one
quite
of those-
the talent.
That is, yeah.
It's a little
I can't remember
scary.
anything. My memory's shut.
She knows all the words to WAP.
I've never actually heard that song.
Oh,
Is it any good?
If you like that kind
depends
of
on
music.
what you consider good, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like I can like any kind of music if it's good. You know?
It's got the novelty factor of that song, which is like, lick my pussy and my crack.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just her being offensive, but not being that musically engaging. It's just aggressive. It's aggressive and controversial. And if that gets you fucking pumped, sure, whatever. You do you.
Come on and jam. And welcome to the slam. It's like
Shit.
literally all I know.
No.
Uh-oh. It's alright, it's only casual.
Yeah. Turn it up.
Oh, timid boy. I was very timid.
Yes, I was your backup.
Get a haircut. Cheeky boy.
Oh, you want some Christmas pud?
Oh, he wants some pud. He's always got space for pud.
Oh, you did say that'd be custard.
Oh, he got a little bit of pud. Oh,
Or someone get the sofa ready. I'm going off to Noddyland.
oh yeah. I'll be a little sleepy.
Fucking Auntie Donna. Some of their stuff is hilarious. Some of it's just
Oh, should we exit
fucking
domain
oddball. Yeah.
to rank?
Yeah.
Pud.
Pud.
Oh, I've got some things to climb.
I'd like to leave.
Oh yeah, so have I.
I'm stuck in.
My rocket pass has been growing ever stronger.
Oh my god.
Some pud.
Frothy with the boys. Morning brown.
Morning, Brown. Oh, it's
Fucking
another
hell, I just
Rick and
unlocked
Morty
so
themed
much.
Topper.
Come
Same.
on and jam.
Oh wow, I've hit the ball 100 times.
Don't get
Ever?
in the kiln. Macron.
No, you've got in the
Macaroon.
kiln. They're in the kiln.
We have no interest in
I'm in a kiln.
playing WoW. Sorry.
Hot. It's hot, 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 hot.
Even me, I have no interest in the latest
Right,
expansion.
before we start this, I'm just going to quickly grab a squash. You can just give me a moment.
I might actually just check on Mochi. She hasn't eaten herself.
Let's see if there's any
Oh, those are
delightful
nice
people who
wheels.
subscribe to us. Let's have a look, shall we? Did you get up? Where did you get up to? Ran
I
Roo?
got to Ran Roo, yes, 2 hours ago.
So Slim Fandangus,
Please enjoy.
thank you very much for the 5 months saying congrats on 3K. Thank you. It's a big milestone for us. It's great. Thank you. Racy 7 is a 2-monter. Thank you. Carnage Kings is a 20-monter. Thanks for that. Bingu Bongu is a 45er. Cheers for that. And a tier 2 at that. Brilliant. Banda Bear donated saying, the most consistent Smith Rage game. PS Trot, you're the only one I've seen drifting to turn quick. I think it'll really help the others. I actually don't know how to drift, and that's just unfortunate. I mean, I don't even know what button it is. What button do I press? L1? R2? No, R2's square? Is it square? Okay, I'll use that next time. Mr. Ads, through 500 bits our way. Thank you very much. Papamzor is a 4-monter saying, only way to save the human race is to make a knot in every human phallus. We need to start a movement to save us from ourselves. Hashtag block the cock. Wow. Let's see if it works. We'll get it going. We'll suggest it. Imperator Benny, 21 monter, saying 21 months ain't too shabby. You're right. It's not too shabby at all. Lord Ruer is a 22 monter, saying time flies. Thanks for all the great content over the years. Well, thanks for watching it. WMDNC 1990 is a 61 munter, which again it's up there with the big 60s. Saying big oof. yeah, I see that. Leo 64 Pard, which is probably just supposed to be said as Lapid. It's a 10 munter, thank you. Squishy on Twitch is a 3 monter, saying take my prime money, you filthy boiks, especially Christ Rot. Gamers 00700 is an 8 monter, thank you. And they also threw some bitties in there as well. Thank you very much for that. Choco Bear 2993 is an 18 munter, thank you. Raging Turtle 666, a 21 munter, thank you very much. And then Gamers 00700 gives another sub, thank you very much for that. To Zaid GB 007. Zen Torin is a 6 munter, thank you. Magwolf 11 donated, saying plays Old Hand of Truth, not a cult song. I don't even remember how that went. No idea. The Mighty Pack is a 5 munter, thank you very much. Rebel Cardigan gifted 5 subbies just 8 minutes ago. Thank you very much for that. And Jack Birkby is a 43 munter, saying woo lad. And then finally Sendius is a 32 munter, saying Sendius is a 32 munter, thank you very much. Yes, you are. And yes, thank you. JS Hartley is an 8 munter, saying cheers for everything, loving the streams and the vids. Stay awesome, boys. Just remember, never get in the kiln. Of course, that is the
Get out of the
golden rule.
kiln.
But you always end up in the kiln somehow. Is that a saying over there? Get in the kiln? Or get in the kiln? I feel like it's like a saying or some shit. Is it?
I think in certain schools they had kilns. I don't think we had a kiln. Did you have a kiln?
We didn't have a walk-in kiln. I don't think it was like a fucking huge box. I think.
Yeah,
they fired up.
You're right. Yeah, same. Like an oven.
And they were very specific about how delicate and tiny the clay shouldn't be.
I sucked at art anyway. Anything involving my hands, I couldn't do.
I enjoyed art to a degree. It just wasn't. Yeah, it was okay. I remember making like a giant like teardrop thing. Not where it's like big teardrop. This is out of clay, by the way, into like this huge like rippling puddle thing. It looked quite shit. Really. I mean, as things go, it was quite shit. I didn't know where to put it. I think I ended up leaving it at the school. Oh, I didn't take that one home.
Talking
You
about?
just left it as like a fucking graveyard.
I painted it and everything.
What did
You
you
need to
make?
get better with clay. It was a clay teardrop thing, dropping into a rippled puddle, all made out of clay. It was quite big.
Oh, shit.
Don't know if it looked good from my memory. I don't even know if I took a photo of it. That was back in 2005.
4.
3. Right, we all
Okay.
caught up?
Yeah, we're all caught up right now.
Ready for a bit of competitive then? I'll put some predictions in.
I think so. Give me a second. I'm going to just grab something. But
Sure. And we're all caught up, are we? Nice. Oh, you settling down?
A little bit of pud.
Oh. I knew you boys would like a little bit of pud.
A little
Do you
bit of
want, like,
pud.
A little slice like this? Well, maybe a little bit more there.
Maybe a little bit of pud. I'm stuffed. Maybe a little bit of
Too much pud.
Ugh. How's Mochi doing today?
I've returned.
She's very well. Had a nice walk
Is
in the
she-
morning.
So yeah, she all her energy used up yet or not? What'd you say?
It's always a little bit there, but she's a lot more chill. Yes, it was a very
Nah, it's just she
frosty
always
day.
looks very docile. Like,
She is.
when you pick her up.
Yeah,
I don't have.
we have a good
dose on
runabout.
this.
You don't, Ross.
Murphy threw up in his bed this morning. I don't know why. It was
They
carrot,
do that
and
sometimes,
just-
right?
they
When
just
they
do it, I
eaten
guess, and
something
then,
that's
yeah,
not
just-
agreeing with them, they can just throw it up again.
He just threw
Yeah.
up, so I had to clean that up.
But no,
as
don't
soon
want that.
as-
Don't want to digest that. I'll throw it back up.
He was hungry for his breakfast though afterwards, so that's at least he's got an appetite.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, he needs quite a long walk to knacker him out.
Well, Trot's got a lap dog and you've got a hunting dog. You can see the differences.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah, I'm not expecting
No.
the same responses. But he is docile. When he's docile, he's proper sleepy little boy. He's a little floppy boy. But he likes to tug. But don't we all?
Don't we all? Don't we all love a tug? Little tug.
Yeah, he loves
He's
stealing
naked.
socks. That's his thing.
You love stealing socks.
I think all
I
dogs
think
love
a
stealing
lot of
socks,
dogs
though.
like socks, don't
They
they?
just
Yeah.
love
They
socks.
smell.
It's just something about
interesting
the
and-
sock.
Yeah.
Even fresh clean ones, they just like running around with a bit of cloth in their mouth.
I guess it looks a lot like their toys.
Yeah, essentially.
Good mouth size as well, I suppose.
Good size for a mouth. Yeah.
Good size for a dog mouth. Ooh, look at that. Jumper, that's too big. That's ridiculous. A little sock, little bit of sock.
No, he'll still go
Little
for
bit of
bigger
sock.
clothes if they're like hanging up.
If there's an option.
He'll grab it, and then we'll just chase him around, and he'll think it's fun.
All right.
Little
I
skip.
think it's a game. And you'll be like, please, that's my £300 jumper.
Please no.
And he'll be like, why have you spent £300 on a jumper, master? Or
Luckily,
however
I
they ever-
haven't spent that much on a jumper, but he did tear a hole in the shirt I'm currently wearing, which is nice.
Okay.
Some Palace one.
Nice.
Stitched up. Did I see the
Shit.
stitching job?
Hold on, I'll need to load up your stream one sec.
I'll
But yeah, I do wanna see
wait
it.
for the ads. There'll be loads of ads, guys.
There will be.
We're joining a game, and it's
Okay.
ranked.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. Well, you
You
fucked
got
us there,
seconds.
Trot. You fucked me there.
I did. I clicked the button as you decided
Okay,
to
I'm
watch this
looking.
stream.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh yeah. I mean, it's hard to see with all the lights. If I'm honest with you. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Had
it
to
looks
stitch
like
it.
you stitched up a hole in your shirt.
It's very It was a really
Oof.
rough rip.
Rough.
Rough. Now you've
That
got
was
a
when he was-
custom
that was
piece
when he was
though.
much
No!
more-
Oh, nice goal
Yeah,
shot.
I've
Nice goal.
got a custom
Thank
piece,
you.
yeah.
Thanks.
You got a custom piece there, Ross. Palace X dog.
Yeah, he just caught me as I was standing up on the sofa, and his little tiny baby teeth just shredded through it. Like butter!
Butter. Thankfully, Mochi only likes paper things to tear up. And tissues.
Yeah, he likes to card toilet rolls.
Doesn't seem to mess with fabrics.
What's that?
Ding dong!
Hey!
Oi. What talking about animals.
You
I
gotta talk
watched,
about human babies again.
My octopus teacher the other night.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
I,
you
yes.
mentioned
I
that
very
the
much
other day.
recommend it. It's a
Well,
very
what is it
zen
on?
film.
Is it about a
Netflix?
guy? Does he own his own personal octopus? Or
No,
is it
no. It's about
octopi. Are they called that?
So it's largely just
Yeah.
awesome 4K underwater footage. So there's that
Okay.
to
Oh,
enjoy.
nice.
So there's just like loads of really nice footage. Of
Oh, it's going
like-
in. Yeah.
Crazy stuff going on. Nice. But then it's talking about like the amazing intelligence of the octopus and the relationship that he builds. Basically, this guy goes free diving with this octopus once a day for a year, and he films it because he's a
Nice.
documentary filmmaker, so he knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's basically just really well made, really interesting. I
the
recommend. It's
best
it's a strange
octopus porn you've ever watched.
But
It's
also
the
makes you
best
not want
octopus
to eat
man-
octopus.
Oh, absolutely.
Man,
It also
man
makes,
versus octopus you've ever seen.
but it really makes you appreciate like how smart they are and like how it's not just like dolphins, great apes, and dogs that are
Yeah.
smart. You know, like octopus are probably smarter than dogs for a start, which is quite crazy
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're up there with like crows and.
Oh,
they're,
cuttlefish.
they're below great apes in intelligence, apparently.
Did you say cuttlefish are quite smart animals as well? There's something really.
They-
I'm not
they
sure.
I saw a
have-
video the other day where
They've got really cool features.
fishermen were gutting them like immediately, and it's just like
Yeah.
fucking hell. Like it's so brutal because they just lose all their color and it drains from them immediately. It's like
Yeah, it's very visual.
That is-
How
just very visual representation of just death. It's just been sliced
Yeah.
up.
That's
And then they
fish
open
in
it up and
general,
it's just
though.
like
Like,
this little
fish will
kind
change.
of just these organs inside which look really weird and
it's like that ugly fish that everyone keeps linking. That's actually just because
well,
of the
the big-
pressure that they get hauled up to the surface because they are a
oh
deep fish.
really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one with the really
yeah.
big nose? The
Blobfish.
blob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should
blobfish
see
don't
it
look like
like a
that at
Pokemon.
the appropriate depth.
Yeah. It's just because their
They
whole
should have a
skin is
label on then.
ruptured.
Looks different at certain depth.
Yeah.
May
well,
be closer
can't-
than it appears.
Please
Oh,
take me back
Fuck
down. I
me.
look great down there. Don't judge me up here. This isn't my
That's a great
place.
save.
He's dead at that point. They died from pulling him up. too
Yeah,
fast.
of course. He is no. Yeah, they pulled him
Trot
up
has to
super
mix him.
quick.
Oh no, Trot, you were there. You came
Yeah.
back and it was.
Dive-all.
I was in a bad angle. Roll, Smith!
Oh, I got it.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
good. I got.
Smack your. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. Pretty good
It was a
hit.
good angle.
Trot, can you chase
But
that? I haven't
not
got the angle
in,
for it.
so
I'm back.
Go back to-
Go up,
you're
Ross. Oh,
mixed.
I've just died, so I'm back. Go, Ross. Go. Whoa.
oh, he tossed it up just a bit further. That's not okay.
But yeah, my octopus teacher definitely worth a watch as well if you're looking for something a little bit lighter than Dark Waters. Dark Waters is an incredibly hard hitting film.
It's in the name as well. Dark Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also
Brutal.
kind of highlights like the fact that like chemical companies are so hard to go up against because they've got so much money, and
Yeah.
like the legal system favors those with the most money essentially, which is kind of interesting as well.
Lobby.
change anything.
Lobby.
Won't change anything, unfortunately, but it's
Yeah.
It's nice to know there's
Just
these
learn about
artsy
it,
pieces
feel bad about
exposing
it.
it to the.
Just don't
oh
work for
fuck
companies.
off! That's
Oh,
so
dear.
annoying. So what's interesting about octopus is that one of our nearest relatives is a very old seafloor grass frond, which I think I've said before on stream, but we share a lot of our DNA with many other animals, but octopus are actually some of the kinds
Yeah,
that we
are
don't
octopuses
really share very much
aliens?
with.
Are
They
them?
evolved. They're very, very ancient, but they evolved very differently to us. But yeah, they're
Just
super smart.
separately, yeah.
It's just, I really would watch it. I think you'd enjoy it. It's very relaxing and zen as well. It's like a good
Aliens,
watch
man.
on, during lockdown where you get to see all this pretty like underwater coastal stuff and like,
Please.
How do you guys
Please.
slide in this? Is it
You hold down
is it
square.
square?
Yeah.
See, when I do that, nothing seems to happen.
I've rebound mine to my bumper because it's easier because you don't have to take your finger off of
Oh yeah, it's
A and
R1
B.
on mine for some reason. Does I must.
Yeah, you
Oh
probably
God!
rebound it.
What are we doing? It's all falling apart.
Rebinding buttons.
No, I know what it is now, but that's not comfortable.
I
at
got
all,
knocked
R1.
about so much then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
We rebound it on Casual's advice because it's a lot easier to slide using the bumper than it is using X.
Yeah.
Smith.
I've never really used it.
To be fair, I only ever use a deposition. Well, I do use it, I suppose, but it's mainly for like positioning back in goal quicker and stuff like that.
Yeah, turning around in goal, mostly. You got that, Ross?
Mostly.
Not really. Not the way I'd like to.
Right, go boys, go fast break. They're all back. They're all back. Right, they're back
Didn't
already.
hit it the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
No speed on it. I'm back.
I got demoed.
Oh fuck's sake.
Okay. Oh, sorry, bro. Whoa, bro. Bruh. Bruh.
Your thing. Oh,
Bruh.
shit. They're going to fucking win because of that fuck up.
Yep.
Let's
That
forget this
sucks.
game ever happened.
That sucks.
Shit.
There you go. Heretics. Heretics. Heretics.
Heretics.
Heretics. Have we gone down a rank? Oh. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
I love the way
Don't-
that we initially like had this meteoric rise, and now we've had nothing but failure for ages.
Yeah.
I don't really put that down to us playing that much worse.
Well, we definitely aren't being what we were.
Yeah, true. True.
It's a lot more casual today. A lot more conversational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me change this to L1.
Make your predictions. Do you think we're going to lose the next
Follow.
one? Can't possibly lose this many, right?
Right, we can do this. You just have to be brave enough.
Be strong. For mother.
For mother. Clarence. Be strong for mother. Oh, you.
Yeah, you were right to
Second
come
up.
back. Sorry, you were right to come back. No, I fucked up.
Not an issue.
He was right
Stop.
to hit him.
You were right to strike me.
You struck me well and hard. And with gusto. Take it all
I'm
the
back.
way. Oh shit. Okay. I'm trying to get behind you. Nice. I'm gonna go.
It's Alex Smith. There he is.
I was just coming back.
Yeah.
Like,
Through
just
the
happened
ball.
to be where the ball went. Okay, I'm gonna mix this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Fuck, I pinched it for him. Nice.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm behind you, Smith. If you want to just tackle for it. Nice.
Go on, Ross,
Big
go out.
hit.
I'll
Yeah,
come behind
big
you.
hit. Nice.
Nope.
I'll
Slow it
try and
down.
chase it up.
I'm going to the mid. Ah, shit. Oh, almost, Trot. That was nothing good.
It was.
They're
They're all
all on
fucking
it.
dogging it.
They are.
I'm behind you, Smith.
Yeah, I'm going up.
Save.
All right, going up, Trot. I'm with you. Oh, slow down suddenly then. Down back.
Be brave.
I'm behind
Make
you,
a
Ross.
brave
Go up for it.
choice today. Make
Nice.
a
I'm back.
super
Go for it.
brave choice.
Ow! I punched my mic. Itching
Yeah,
my
sounded like
nose.
it.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're pretty dumb though, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty fucking
It's like that
smooth
feeling
brain.
you get when you drop your own mobile phone on your own face. Like, fuck me, I'm stupid.
Come on.
Such a shock.
It's just like,
Oh, what?
ah,
when you're like,
fuck,
what?
I
Yeah, in bed. It's like,
dropped a phone on my face.
And you want to
It's
be
just
angry
the
at
most clumsiest
something.
moment.
You want
It's
to
the
be
most
angry at
clumsiest
something.
moment where you're like, God, I'm glad nobody saw that. Jesus.
Yeah. Ow! Fuck!
Ah.
Oh, it was me, damn. I hate me.
People are happy. You
Even worse with
scored.
an
I'm staying
iPad.
back. Oh god, yeah, that's
God,
a
that's
proper
big.
smack to them.
We need to make these smaller.
No wonder they're trying to make them lighter. I've broke my nose.
Fucking hell. 12
It's even
inches
worse
in
with a Razer
face.
laptop when you're hovering that above your face in bed. You know?
Hey!
Even worse when you've decided to open the fridge on your back.
I haven't used my
Sometimes
Razer
I
Blade
open
in
my
bed.
fridge, I
feel
lie
like
on my
the
kitchen
fan-
floor and try and get the milk out.
Just a challenge.
Oh fuck! Ow!
Sometimes I just
Dropped
go
4 pints of milk on my face.
go home and just do the legs only challenge. Don't use your arms. Use your legs.
What's the legs only
better.
challenge?
You can't open anything. You can't do anything with it. Oh,
Whoa!
I don't know. I would have got that either way. Fucking hell.
That's Bazinga 721 scoring there. Somebody who liked. I mean, here we are. This is a person with no sense of humor scoring a goal.
Bazinga!
Someone who loved it so much they named their whole username after it. I'm sure I've got no taste. Yep,
Must have
Bazinga
existed
for me.
Before that, right? Surely the term Bazinga
Shit, go for
existed
it, Ross.
pre
Nice.
Big Bang Theory. Is that
What would you
that's
say the
reference?
odds are that it's not about
It's
the Big
not,
Bang Theory?
yeah,
though?
no, it will be about the Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory. But I'm just wondering now when that existed. Do you think?
What was
do you
that
think
game show called? There's something similar to
Hey!
Nice. Oh, you mean the one from Friends?
that. No.
No, an actual
Yeah,
game
the
show.
questionably stereotyped Asian person in it. That
What?
did-
Um,
what was it called?
Star Trek: The Next
Are
Generation.
they down toolings, or is it
I think
network
they
issue?
decided to down tools. I'm okay with this.
I mean, I'm not really doing any magic with it though.
Let's just count down the clock. Oh, they all
Let's
lost
hold it.
connection.
Banzai.
Banzai. Yeah, it's not Bazinga.
Oh
then.
yeah. Well, they did betting, right?
Yeah.
Banzai.
Banzai.
Yeah, that was a crazy shit. That was like back in the era of fucking Eurotrash.
We fucking
Yeah,
won.
where we'd just get these random imports broadcast to us on television, and no, there was no on-demand television then. It was just whatever's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
Awful.
on-demand we had was VH fucking S.
Even though they had like all eyes on it, they still made trash. TV's been trash for a long time, right?
I'd say
Maybe
the
just
advent
doesn't-
of streaming services has created a
I
lot
think,
more good
um,
television.
If anything, yeah, when it comes to dramas and stuff, it's gotten better to a degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, regular
Daytime
TV
viewing.
is a bit trash. Oh fuck!
Like obviously writing is important, but like I feel like just
Production
TV and
values.
film are one of those mediums that benefits from technology getting better.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
true.
and cheaper.
general,
yeah. So like digital,
Like
high quality digital 4K cameras and stuff, making
Yeah.
things look way better.
Virtual sets, man. They're the future of every
Yeah,
low
I think
budget
so. Yeah.
studio.
Also, the lighting is better, isn't it? On
Yeah,
the characters and
It's
stuff.
realistic. You don't have to
Shit.
recreate it in post. Or try and fake match it with lights that you've got on set. There's some real good shots going on here. This back and forth. This is the press you should be applying. I like it.
Okay, I'm going back.
Yeah, get behind me.
I'm trying to.
bring out the guide. Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god!
That's how you get behind me. I fucked up,
Smith was, I think. Yeah.
but
I was trying
Cool.
to, but by the time I turned around, the ball was already on its
oh,
fucking
you only
way
just
in.
got
Look.
there. Yeah, you only just got there. Look, yeah.
damn it.
Tried to whiz past like a prick.
Riveting gameplay from Trot. Just playing the fucking game, you know?
Come on, he's just
Yeah,
having fun with
fuck
it.
me, get off his back.
He's just
Oh,
having
you a
fun
monkey?
fucking-
Are you the monkey on his back?
Oh,
goddamn
that would've been
monkey.
Nice.
Sure, if I was the monkey on your back, I'd be constantly tearing at your hair.
Oh, I know.
You'd have a huge bald spot just where
You'd be
there's
like a
fucking
real-
monkey on your back.
Shit version of
I'd be humping
Ratatouille.
it. Mate, if you want to know.
It'd be a really shit version of Ratatouille. I can't directly influence
Tugging
your
his
hand
hair.
movements, but I can make your life hell until you do what I want.
Are we all up? We're all up.
Yeah, why
Why
are we
we all
Yeah.
questioning?
That
Why are
might
we
be
not
me.
questioning the fact that guy
I'm
can be
back.
controlled by his hair? That's the
Yeah.
most satisfying part and most interesting part that scientists need to look into. Fuck the rat controlling it. How about your
There
hair
you go,
follicles
both
having
go.
a
I'm gonna
direct
be back, both go.
communication
Okay.
with your cognitive functions?
Back to keeps.
Baffling.
It's just
It's Disney
well,
magic,
motor
Ross.
functions.
That's what it
It's
is.
Disney magic, of course.
Oh, got knocked
Yeah, it was
forward.
largely
It's
motor
just-
functions, but those are still cognitive functions, I think.
It
Anything that
needs
involves
both.
thinking.
needs both. But wouldn't we all want to trust a rat to control our lives?
No,
Hell yeah.
no.
Why not?
Why
What if
would
the
we
rat-
want
if
a
the
rat
knew more
controlling?
than you?
Well, yes, if it's a sentient rat that can also
Yeah.
speak and cook, possibly. Maybe in the evenings when you got home, you couldn't be bothered to cook. You get your rat out, as it said.
Use my
And,
body. Just make a nice fucking meal, would you?
Yeah, make me a
Jesus.
meal.
I'm gonna
You
stand.
Is
still
what I
have
would
to-
say.
You still have to be the arms and the eyes for the
That's
rat.
fine.
So.
Now he can look over you, like over your head. You don't have to keep your eyes open. I'm definitely gonna sleep standing
Smithy's
up.
life would immeasurably improve if a rat was in charge of his decisions. How dare you?
Jesus.
Immeasurably. Like, there's literally nothing the rat could do. Like, what if the rat made me only eat cheese? You think that would that improve my life? What if the
No,
rat made
not-
me eat
not for
things that
long.
rats eat, like seagulls and babies' nappies? And seagulls that have eaten babies' nappies.
Babies' nappies.
They're
thing,
fond of
whatever
sewers
that-
as
yeah,
well,
That's the
and-
seagulls, right?
Apparently,
themselves
seagulls
in-
eat babies' nappies. I
So
don't know
go
what
forward.
nutritional.
I'm behind you both.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Oh, got knocked. Just knock it away. Just get it out of here.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
I'm
I'm
dad.
dead.
Whoa!
It's been a while.
Oh fuck!
Go on, son, knock another one in.
Ugh,
Make life
trying.
easier for us by winning.
Why'd you bring me into
Go
this world, Dad?
Go on.
I didn't want
Shut
to
up
be
and let your
part
rat
of
make your
this.
decisions for you, son.
It's a
We've
climb.
got
Let's do the
rats
rats.
now. I bought the whole family rats to control their decisions.
The world's
We're going to be
making
living
me
like
sad.
vermin.
Right, pop the rat on your head. He's gone insane. Your father's gone insane. Don't put the rats on your head.
They
They're the
control
real
your
rats.
mind.
Just let me
Have you
tug your
seen the
hair.
film Ratatouille?
Fuck!
Yes, they have seen the film Ratatouille. You bought it for them on DVD, but I don't believe it's real. Do you? Oh, of course not.
Oh,
Take the
no,
fucking
me?
rat off your head,
No.
you weird bastard.
Take that fucking rat off your head. I'm going out.
Chewing your
Ross, you can
scalp,
stay
you
back.
bastard.
Can you mix?
Oh, no. Can you? Yes.
No mixing between households. Oh,
No mixing.
Only
fuck's
outside.
sake. So fucking awkward.
She'd rather have someone.
Thank you for that donation, Keys Grant. It's quite quiet for me right now. I'll read it in a second.
Would you rather they hammered nails down the tips of your fingers, or they do that trick with a rat where they put a rat on your belly and a metal bucket and a blowtorch on the back
Well,
of the bucket?
the nails thing is only your
The
nails.
nails thing is you're going for the nails. It's going straight through your fingers. Right down your finger.
They're both horrible things, Ross.
What, you want that over the back?
Over
To
a
be fair, I
rat
think-
eating my insides?
thi-
Yeah, I
okay,
think I'll probably
yes.
survive
Okay,
one
yes.
other than...
Yeah.
It's not a good comparison. If you're going to say,
What
would
if
you
there was a
rather
time limit?
drink bleach till you die or have a rat eat your insides under a bucket? That would be a harder decision.
Yeah, okay. We need to find something similar. Okay, well, what if it was
So
a
morbid.
different animal? Do you think maybe would you rather a hamster in there or a rat? Do you think a rat would do more damage than the hamster in a short
I
period
think
of time? I
so.
think it would.
Please-
So I think I'd rather go for the rat because it would end you quicker. All right, think about those things. You've got to think about all factors.
This is awful.
Quicker.
I
Whoa.
don't know.
Be
quicker.
horrible. Horrible.
Shove a couple of rats in, please. Just get it over and done with, you weird
Go
bastard.
for it, Ross.
Where'd you get kick out of doing this to people? Oh, never going back to Tesco.
Back to
Oh,
keeps.
God.
Nice save.
Oh,
it's good.
It's a trick.
No, it's
lad.
not. It's
Secure
not.
it in. Secure it, son.
Oh, I fucked
Fucking
up.
hell.
Oh! Oh, I fucked up so bad there. I choked like a bitch. What's this? I didn't know what to do. I was like, and I just hopped on the spot and fell over. Such a bad choke. Oh, I'm glad I didn't. That's like those scenes in films where a guy's got you banged the rights with a gun and then your mate shoots him just before he shoots you. It's like,
Yeah.
I deserve to die.
I just choked at the time. I couldn't do it.
Right.
So that
one
fucking
more?
horrendous
Should we do
scene
one
in
more?
Saving Private Ryan
Oh,
where he's
gold
on
two
the stairs.
bitches. Yeah, one more. Sorry, which
Remember
one?
that one? So he was on
Oh,
the
yeah.
stairs, and then
Oh,
that
the
German
Nazi
guy,
was Saving Private
well, I say
Ryan?
German guy,
Yeah.
the Nazi, slowly
Yeah.
stabs him, and it's just the worst scene. That guy's just cowering around a corner. But you could go down there and gun him. Rush him, I say! Fucking rush him!
Rush him.
In the moment, though, I can understand.
Oh, of
He's
course.
Grant
I
said,
mean,
what
he's
part
shitting
of the
himself.
body could a rat pull to control your motor functions? Which is a strong...
Oh.
Wow, I think we know. don't we?
Sexually
specifically
suggestive.
my anal hair.
My
Oh.
ears.
The hair around the ring of my anus.
I want it to drive
I've
me
got-
like a car using my ears.
I think there'd be a lot of power in my nostril hair, to be honest. Because that,
Oh,
like,
God, that
one
would
pluck
really
of
make
nostril
me-
hair, I'm going to sneeze. Like, that's a power. It's not
Strong.
a good power. Not a power I'd want.
But it'll make you
To
fucking
have.
move, wouldn't it?
Ooh! There's a rat living
It would make
in
you
my
fucking- yeah.
hat that pulls my nose hair to make me sneeze occasionally.
Yeah.
It's not quite, not sort of Pixar movie worthy, is it?
Thanks to the sneeze,
No.
bro.
Please
We can't make this into a film. This isn't. We're rejecting your idea. The script was beautiful, though.
The man is tortured.
I'm dead, so both go. Both go.
It's all kicking off.
Guy tried to demo me. I could feel it. You could hear the engine.
Homer
coming at
Simpson.
me. Nice. I'm behind Smith.
Oh.
You want to go?
Hello.
Hello.
Rotate out.
Okay. I'm kind of stuck
Fuck.
in there.
Alright, I got nothing. I'm coming back.
I'm behind.
Nice save.
Go for a trap.
Very nice.
Fuck you, Heaven. Domenico.
I'm gonna have to clear this. I need someone
Are they
behind
all
me.
called that? Oh, you missed
Nice.
it. There you go. He's got him. I'm back. I'm back. Go.
I have no
Take
boost.
her up.
I need somebody else. I need to come out for me. Have you got any
Take
boost?
her all the way. Yeah,
Have you got any
all the
boost?
I got maximum boost.
Oh,
There he
I
goes.
could have dropped one man
He's
army.
potted it. He's fucking
Woo!
potted it.
Woo!
Got 8 shots.
Potted it. Well hold.
Fantastic holding.
Look at that. Like that shit. Do it for you. I'll be back up. Alex Smith. It's definitely
Didn't
yours.
fancy it. Didn't feel like it.
No. I'm back.
All right, Ross, can you smack that? And I'll be in the middle. I'm waiting in the middle. I'm waiting
You know I
in the
want
middle.
to. I
Little
just
pud.
don't have the
Oh,
balls.
he circled it.
apparently. I rimmed it. I'm on my way back. I'm in
Stay in
goal.
goal, Ross.
I'm in it. I'm doing it.
I'm in the. Oh, fuck.
Big hit. Nice.
Pumped up. You can go. Oh. Yeah, it's probably in a good position for you now. Actually, I'll stay back.
You got that drop? Ooh, little fucking cheeky chip he got on that.
Oh, that
Cheeky
guy's
chippy.
just blow. Yeah, one of them's just literally
I'm back. I'm back.
job is to blow. Which
A blowman.
is,
Fuck!
oh man. One of them.
Oh, little
They're called the
dictator's an
same
absolute
name.
asshole. Wow, they're all assholes. Cool.
What?
Well, they're just
all
demoing.
spamming what a save.
Oh right.
Go die in a fire.
Stop spamming. Go die in a fire.
My text isn't enabled. It doesn't go through to them. But it made me feel better.
Die in a fire, pussy.
Centering.
Right, come back.
All right.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, you see that? That's all they're doing.
Oh, we both
They're
went
just
for the
fucking
ball, to be fair.
demoing for fun.
Oh,
I keep forgetting to use my.
little bit of put.
I'm behind you, Ross.
And
Oh,
I am
Ross.
behind you.
Once you've
Okay.
had a failed attempt, just go behind us.
Yeah, I was trying to
Let's
blow
go
it,
for it.
you know.
Well, I don't have much boost. I got knocked. Nice save.
Knock it out, knock it out. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Nice. I'm in goal.
Go fuck
Yes,
yourselves.
trot. Yes. I don't have boosts or anything.
You've got to use what you've got. Throw yourself at it.
Knock it
Throw
in. Yes!
Oi! Nice.
God.
Whoops.
Beat these guys.
Oh, it feels really good.
Go forward. Oh, Pog.
Pog of the pog.
That's Pog of the Pog.
This day.
Oh,
We had no pogs this day.
oh fucking cock.
Little tap. Little tap. Looks like I
They're
may
coming.
be
They're
getting
coming
blind.
hard. Wait. That
Nice
doesn't
save.
sound right.
Giving it a good tap.
I'm back. I'll go for it. Go for it. Okay, I need someone behind me.
Yeah, behind. Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Here it comes. Here comes the spam.
Here comes the little dictator.
It clues in the name, I guess. They didn't spam us. What, save?
Oh my god. Terrible miss. Right, I'm going to try to loop back round. So.
Oh, he fucking
See that
demoed me again.
blowing?
Yeah, that is shitty. Total shitness.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Oh no, we haven't got anyone back. I'm going back.
Thanks.
They're all piled up as well, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just let you know where I'm going.
It's
I'm back.
smart. Fuck you.
Ooh. I'm coming up.
Please.
I've got no boost. Go.
Oh!
Oh, nice. Yes. We got a
Ah,
hold for 20 seconds.
Whew.
We will hold them firmly for 20.
Yay!
nicely
flop.
done. Stand back. Both pinch.
Whew. I'll come behind you, Smith.
Yeah, cheers. Oh, fuck. Nice save again.
Nice.
Oh,
fuck.
It's open.
There's still time
Yeah, I'm
for
here,
them
I'm here,
to
I'm here.
focus.
My car was actually
There
facing
we
the
go.
wrong way. I was too busy
Nice.
looking at the
Nice.
ball. I accelerated and went backwards because I didn't realize my car was the wrong way around.
You
idiot.
idiot.
God, thank God we beat those assholes.
Amazing. Thank you, Bunky Boy
Very
44 for 5 gifts right then. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Right, let's back out, shall we?
Trot's the gold 1, we're the gold 2s, and Trot very much carried that game.
He did.
Lurel.
He certainly did.
Diamond
The way
in
wants
the
to
rough.
play it.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in
He did
today.
it. He did it.
I don't know where you got to with the old sublets.
Tell you right now.
Sip's just got a gift. Nice.
Wait, shit. Where did I get to? No. Power of Tea, 16 Munta. Oh, thank you.
Nice. Maiden Hero,
who's-
8 months
yeah,
on
okay.
Prime. 8 months, boys. Can't believe it. It's gone so fast. Only feels like the first lockdown started last week. Fuck this world right now. But thank you for keeping me sane-ish. Thank you, Maiden Hero. Very kind. Yeah, time has been warped this year, right? Doesn't feel like
Yeah.
it's been a year of lockdown, basically. Blessed
Yes,
Ethan,
yeah.
thanks for 12 months on Prime, saying, yes. Corvia, thanks for 2 months. He's Grant, thanks again for that donation. And Bunky Boy just then, thank you very much for all the gifties.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Very
So
kind
many
of you.
gifties today.
We've gone over 3,000 subs, which is amazing.
Whee!
We've never achieved that outside of the crazy sub wars of us versus Sips, like a year or
Yeah.
two ago. So thank you very much for making that a reality for us. That means a lot.
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you. It's incredible.
We'll be here tomorrow, doing Hat Chat because we delayed it a week because of a brand deal.
Yeah.
So look forward to that tomorrow from 2 p.m. Make sure you follow. And yeah, we'll see you all then. Have a great fucking day. Bye,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Ta-ra.